we doing this shit, man. We going live. It's just gonna be Q&A. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna be Q&A, and you can actually come in live. Let me just make sure that this shit is on. You can come in the stream live. I want to talk to you in person live. All right. There should be a link where you can join live and get your questions answered. We want to do this. Jump on screen with me, jump on the camera with me. What up, y'all? What's good? 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 Description to enter the room. If you want to enter the room, the link is in the description. Should be the link is in there. I'll let you guys come in. Let's go. Oh man, people are already showing love. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, Dawson, what up? You know what I'm saying? Lockie, what up? Jess, what up? What's going on, man? We got some people up in here, man. Krypton, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Lion, what's up? Yo, man, we doing this live, man. So jump in. If you down to do this shit, man. What y'all on today, man? Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. All right, hope y'all out here. Hope you ain't get too fat. You know, the fucking average American gains around 5 pounds during the 5 to 10 pounds during the holiday season. And that shit is intense, man. You know, and then everybody sets the New Year's resolution goals, man. But the key, the number one key to accomplishing your goals next year is to start this year. Is to start now. Like get a head start, hit the ground running. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I want to talk to y'all about your 2025 goals. I'm going to answer any questions you got. We got the first person entering the chat, the homie. He's got a great name, y'all. Let's welcome to the stage, Brandon. What's up, homie?
Yo, how's it going, man?
Fantastic, brother. What's going on?
I was curious. I really like following you and Young Candlestick's like section where you do the market recaps.
Yeah.
And I know before you've been talking about Celsius, and I was just starting to look into it. I noticed it fell a lot from like the highs at like around 100 down to like 28 now. I was trying to find out more kind of what happened because I know you're big on it. Are you still long on it, looking for leaps and all that, or where you at?
Oh no. So like if you were we actually exited that a long time ago. We had bought it early. Let me see if I can bring it up. We had brought this shit early in the game. Let me see if I
saw they were going through like legal trouble. What are they, like poisoning? They're like people buying their drinks or something?
I don't know what's going on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Fuck. Okay, I think I know how to do this. Hey, let's see if this works. All right. All right, cool. Yeah. So this is the 2-minute chart, but let's put it on the monthly chart, right? This shit has just been falling off a cliff. So we went long on Celsius like around. I went long around right here at first.
Oh, damn.
Then I added to it here, and then we sold. We told everybody to sell like around here, but it was still a good come up. Like for example, if you would have bought when we told you to, it'd have been, you'd have probably got like 45% gains. But me, I got crazy gains because I bought down here and I kept adding to my position. So I was up here and then I sold around this point. So 140%. Right. But it's all documented on the Victory Talk podcast. We went through the whole shit.
Of course. And then the only question I have is like I really like want to get more into leaps, and I want to like leverage the most money I can with like a Tesla long position, given kind of that Elon's really tight with Trump. So I'm pretty bullish on that. What's like the main indicator you look for with deep in the money leaps? Is there like a certain like value of the leap that's like that's the best one to pick? Because you can go deep in the money. It's just like where have you found the most return on investment with like your leaps and what you're looking for with like analysis and that?
Well, you know, if I see something, I ask Young Candlestick.
Okay, he's
sure. You know, but also my boy like Moneyberg. Like when I'm especially for trading. If I'm trading, I'm talking to Candlestick. But if I'm buying stuff for my long-term portfolio, I'm usually hitting up my boy Derek Moneyberg. He's just one of my best friends. We actually doing a live training on investing in general on Monday. The link is in the description. It should be one of the first links in the description. We're doing that together.
Okay.
But so he's the one who could tell you the most, man. But you know, it depends. Are you looking long term or short term? I guess
long term. That's why I'd be looking at leaps.
Oh yeah. So like long term, I'm not even looking at indicators, man. I'm thinking. Yeah, that's where fundamental. So it's different. So fundamental analysis when you're looking at like, you know, PE ratios, and you're actually looking at the balance sheets, and you know, reading the reports, the quarterly reports and stuff. And that's what Moneyberg is like great at, right?
Okay.
Like he's got a master's degree in economics from University of Chicago, right?
Damn.
It was you know, but like in Candlestick, he's more technical analysis, like looking at the charts for like shorter term trades. So
okay.
Yeah. I'm not the best at fundamental analysis. I just hit up Moneyberg. When we talking about long term shit, I'm like, yo, what you think, man?
Yeah. Hey, you know how to delegate. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you know, like might as well just go to them up. He spent like fucking $250,000 on his fucking economics degree.
Better get something out of it
instead of doing everything he did. You should jump on a training we do. I'm flying to Chicago. We're gonna do it together. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, bet. When is that happening?
It's tomorrow at 7 Eastern time. Not tomorrow. I'm sorry. Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, good to know. Yeah. I might have a flight, so I'll have to miss that or catch the recording of it. But
for sure, if you register, I think you'll get sent the replay. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, bet. Appreciate your quick answers there. But have a good rest of your night, man.
All right, take it easy, Brandon. Gonna listen. If you want to call in, if you want to jump on the stream, the link is in the description. Let's look at, we got the homie Nicholas up in here, man. Ginsburg.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Nick?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fantastic, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hope you had a blessed Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was dope, man. Had some family time, and my boy Jeremy, he rented not rented, but he hired a private chef.
Oh, nice.
And so like he lived across the street. So I went over there, had some family, and we just went over there. That way I had to cook. And he gave me all the leftovers, man.
Hell yeah.
So it's lit.
I got a question for you. Okay, so right after high school, like everybody was going to college. So I kind of wanted to go in like a little other direction. So I joined the Marines after high school.
Nice.
And so I wouldn't have to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have all these benefits, like they're paying for my college.
Nice.
And I'm like, why would it seems like stupid because my return on investment for going to college, like I got 2 more years, and I'll become a nurse and be getting paid like $100K.
Yeah.
Like right off the rip. So, like, what would you do? Like, would you like? I
think you make a lot of good decisions, man. Like, you first of all, thank you for your service in the military, and also it's like they pay for your college. The only reason people say don't go to college, the main reason say because it's a ripoff, right? But if it's free, why not go? It sounds like you did the right thing, homie.
That's like the dilemma because I see like all these influencers saying like college is a scam and all this.
Yo, man, they're scam. They're the ones scamming. 100% of them. I can't name one of these motherfuckers who tells you not to go to college, who doesn't have something to sell, right? Like they're incentivized, right? And I'm not saying selling stuff is bad or selling courses is bad. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, college is fucking dope, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's dope for many reasons. 80% of millionaires, 80% of millionaires have college degrees, right? The average, and according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, a college graduate on average makes 80% more than people with just a high school diploma. It's like, why wouldn't you put yourself in the best position to succeed? And if you're gonna, yours is free. But even when people talk about how expensive it is, on average, in-state tuition across the nation is $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Florida, it's $4,000. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I don't know what these motherfuckers is talking about, man. And it's dope. It's like I made a lot of friends. I made a lot of connections. I had an amazing time. I loved it, man. I would do it again if I woke up and I was 17. I'd be fucking excited to go back.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I feel like I'm stupid if I don't go if it's late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's free, man. It's free.
Okay.
You already went. You already. I mean, you had to pay for it with your time in the service. But yeah, man, go do it. Especially if it's a field you're interested in and it's lucrative. Do that shit.
Okay. I got one more question for you, Brandon. Okay.
What's up, man?
Okay. So I've been watching you for a while. So I've been like,
Congratulations.
Yeah. Nah, because I've been like taking your advice.
Uh-huh.
I just been stacking the bread, you know, just like you told. I like the advice that you give. How you say like the way to get rich is you work your ass off and then you invest the difference. Like you
make more money than you spend and invest the difference. Everything else is a lie.
Right. So I've been doing that. So if you were like in your 20s and you had like say 50,000 to like 100K, what would you do?
I mean, like just save.
Yeah, like you have you have it saved.
First of all, I figure out what my expenses were, right, per month, what my monthly expenses were, and I make sure I put aside like 6 months of that, right? Have enough to cover expenses for 6 months. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be prepared for anything, and 6 months is enough runaway time to prepare for any shenanigans life might throw at you, right? And you put that somewhere like, hey, fuck it, anywhere, high interest savings, literally anywhere. You just fucking leave in your savings account because it's not to make money, it's just a safety net. And then everything I make over my expenses every month, man, I would use that on I would put that in, I would invest it in, right? Because that's how you get rich. Make more money you spend and invest the difference. And you can invest that in either your own business, the real estate, or the stock market. Right? I would pick one of those or all of those.
So, so where does crypto lie in there? Because I would say I have at least like 90% of my money like in crypto.
Well, you're probably doing pretty good right now. You know, like stock. It's an alternative asset class, right? You know, it's an alternative asset class, and I'm not like as bullish as like a lot of the guys on the internet on it, but you know, it seems to be lucrative for a lot of people. I feel like that's fine. You know, I feel safer with my money in the stock market and real estate. But you know, as long as and you can do certain things with stocks that you can't do with crypto. But that's beyond the scope of what we're going to talk about now. I guess it falls in there. It's an asset class.
Okay.
Like, I don't feel comfortable recommending it, but if you're already in it, then go for it. You know, but I don't want to be the one telling you to do that shit. You know, because the volatility. You know, the volatility is just insane. You know, but you know, I'm sure it seems like it's probably worked out pretty well for you if you've been invested over the last few years.
Oh yeah, no, I've definitely enjoyed. Yeah. That's what's. If you want to know more about like the other asset classes, you know, come on the training Moneyberg and I are doing on Monday, because he knows more about investing in real estate and stock market than me. You know what I'm saying? But I know I got a lot of the business stuff under control. But I mean, I know some about it, but he's way more well versed in that shit. If you're interested, you know. Okay, yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you.
But like diversify, don't have it all in crypto. Like I feel like you're a little too level. Like, okay, you got your crypto in there, right? Now starts putting it in some other places, real estate and stock market. Just have some diversification.
I did have like a bunch of the Roth IRA, but I liquidated it all because I don't like the fact that I can't touch that money now. It goes against my values.
I feel that. Listen, just diversify a little bit more. I would say if it's all in crypto, just have some diversification. I think you're at the point where you can start thinking about diversification.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, Nicholas. I'm glad I can help.
All right, God bless.
For sure. All right, guys. If you want to come on and get your questions answered, there should be a link in the description to get it popping. I'm gonna bring Usman up. What up, homie?
Yo, what up, gang?
What's good, player?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling.
All right. Same, man. I'm just in here on my exercise bike answering questions.
Yeah, man. So we can ask any question we want.
Yeah, man, whatever you want.
All right. So this has been weighing on me for a while now. So I took your advice in 2019. Did the two job route.
Nice.
Got my bread up. All right.
Well, tell them. Look, a lot of people be talking shit about that. Tell them how that where you were before you started getting. You had 2 jobs and where you are now. You said you got.
Before then, I was taking care of my mom and like I was paying the rent and like the car note and like a little bit of groceries. So like the majority of my income would just go to help her, because I live with her. Mm-hmm. And then I got the second job. I just set that aside. Just say, yo, that's my bread. For me, set that aside. Boom, boom, boom. Stacked it up over a year. I got enough that I could actually move out. So I moved out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so I moved out and then I said, okay, I'm working now. Let me go get a high income skill. All right. Mm-hmm. So I picked coding. I spent 1 year. I learned how to code. I got a mentor and everything. Okay. And then nothing really came of it. Like I couldn't get a job afterwards, but like we still did it though. So these last 2 years, I transitioned to a different job where I'm getting paid like substantially more. So I'm getting paid like my hourly rate is around like 38 per hour.
Okay.
Then I got a second job.
Nice.
Then I had the issue of like, okay, I'm working these 2 jobs, right? And I'm in New York City. So like I had to go all the way from like Upper West Side to like Sunset Park. Every single day.
You live on the Upper West Side now?
No, I live in Bed-Stuy, but that's where the 2 jobs were at. So I was like, I was doing all that. And like, I've noticed in the last 2 years, okay, I've been working these 2 jobs. I might have like a little bit of savings, but I'm like, I'm not really making much progress. I was thinking like, should I just quit my jobs and just go back to my mom's crib and just like do business full time? Because I'm like, this is not really getting me anywhere.
You say let me ask you some questions. You mind if I ask some personal questions?
Oh, go ahead, bro.
All right. What are your monthly expenses?
Right now, to live in New York, if I keep it like bare bones, like I don't do anything, I don't leave the house, so just to eat, live, and breathe.
Yeah. I
would say like 1,800.
Like 1,800 or 1,800?
1,800.
Okay, cool. And how much you making per month from both?
Right now. So I quit the other job. So right now I'm making like 3,800.
Oh, well, that's why, right? It's like that. I mean, that's 3,800. I'm sorry, I wrote that wrong.
Yeah, 3,800.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, but like with this job, it's like I'm scheduled 40 hours, but like I do my job quick. So like I do it at my pace and I get it done and I get tips too. So like I'm stacking up. So I'm like that entire like 6 hours I'm there, I'm getting paid. So like I never really hit the 40 hours because I want to get the tips anyway. So yeah.
So you're making $2,000 more than you need to live.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is? Just give me some more clarity on like what's wrong with that.
So I'm in New York City, right? So like,
I live in New York. I used to live Upper West Side, so I know.
So like 2020 and like 2021, I just know life there, bro. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do the 2 jobs, grind it. I was in the gym, just doing all that shit. And then 2021, I was like, all right, I worked. I went to Flushing, Queens. I was working over there. Then I'd come home and I would just code and I'd work out. That's all I did. So I kind of became like depressed. I was like, yo, what am I doing here, bro? I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me get this coding job. And then like that didn't pan out. So I was like, man, let me just have some 2022. I just kind of like let back a little bit. And I was like, man, I'm not really getting anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, when you say not getting anywhere, where are you trying to get, man? What's the goal?
Yo, the goal is to have like be a full-time entrepreneur, bro.
Okay. That's the goal. And what kind of business you want to start?
Well, right now I'm doing e-commerce. Before I was doing video editing. That was bringing in
like drop shipping.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know. All right.
So I did video editing and I had like a couple clients for that, but like, I hated that business so much. That was like something I did not like to do at all. Like I'd rather scrub toilets and do that again. You know what I mean? People were paying me, but I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So now I'm doing e-commerce. So I'm doing that outside of my job. So but the issue I'm having right now is like me personally, I'm a person that with this job, I feel like it's creating like almost like a safety net for me, bro. Like I'm not really getting enough like focused hours in.
You want a safety net. If you're not even working 40 hours, why not just keep doing what you're doing and you're making $20,000. I'm sorry, $2,000 a year. Like my man marriage causes divorce. road. Yeah, you know that's $24,000 a year. You know, extra, right? It's and you're only working 40 hours a week. Why not? Because you still got time. I mean, what exactly stopping you from starting this business now? Like, just do what you. If you want to move in your mom's house, that's fine. Like, that's okay. But like, not quit the job to do it.
No. This is the issue I'm having. Like, I've been working since I was like high school, bro. Like, 16. I've just been like working, bro. So like, I'm thinking like, yo, I did the 2-job route, and I'm like, okay, do that.
That help you come up. That help you come up, right? It help you get to where you're at, right?
No, true. It was a time and place for that. But I was like, yo, I did all this work just to get like 5 bands. Why don't I just like stay down completely and just like fucking I'll be broke. I really don't care. Like, I'll be like, nigga, I want my mom to like just want to get into the business full time because I know like where it can go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like working 2 jobs and I'm like, okay, at the end of the year, I'm gonna save like $15K if I just live a miserable life. You know what I mean? Compared to like the upside of it. So I'm like, right now I'm just kind of like just depressed with this shit right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, listen, man. I mean, if I were you, so check it out. There's 168 hours in every week. You know where this is going, right? Yep. If you spend another 40 hours a week working on your business, you know, and I would keep the job. Like, I would keep the job, especially if you're not even working 40 hours a week and it's paying you like decent money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would keep the job and then spend the other 40 hours on your business, right? And then, you know, you still got, you know, you're still, let's think, so 168 hours a week, plus let's say you spend 80 hours working your job and your business put together. All right. And then you sleep 8 hours a night, 52 hours. So that's going to leave you with like 32 hours to do whatever you want. You can still fuck around, have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I actually did the calculation, bro. It's like my job is a bit of a commute away. So it's like I got to go from like Bed-Stuy all the way to Upper West Side. So it's like if I leave the crib, it's like an hour and like 30 minutes of like getting ready to get there and come back. And then if I go to the gym 4 days a week,
2 hours,
that's like another thing. So that's like, it adds up. And I'm like, by the time I get home, I'm like, okay, I got 3 hours. I'm like, if I'm putting 3 hours to my business, I'm like, how am I going to get anywhere? If there's guys out here putting up like 12 hours a day, bro. Like, I'm going to lose to that guy. Come on.
Well, like, you know, what I always tell people, man, is don't quit your job until you got 2 things, right? And this is how I did it, right? You got to have, I think you need to have 6 months of expenses saved, right? And you got, and your business or side hustle needs to be at least meeting what you're making in your job. Then you can do it. That's going to take longer, but it's like safer route. You know, I mean, how old are you though?
I'm 26.
You're
and
26.
I already, but I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm still behind, bro. Like, this is not.
But you know, like, a lot can change in 1 year. A lot can change in 1 year, and fucking everything can change in 5 years. You know, it sounds like you in a rush. You know,
I'm not in a rush. I'm just a person who's just like, I just look like I really wanted to be like an entrepreneur. Like I've done it before. I had a business before, and I was doing that, and then like I found like, yo, I couldn't like scale up to where I wanted to be because my skills wasn't there. So like I had to go back to getting a job, and then like ever since I got a job, I'm like, yo, I don't want to do, like, I'm not against working. I'm a person. Hey, I do labor for my job is like labor, bro. That's like working. So I'm like, I don't know if I stay here, I'm like, okay, do the side hustle thing. I'm like, I don't know if I'm really gonna get anywhere, bro. And it's just gonna cause a lack of urgency. That's the thing. I
mean, having this extra money is gonna cause a lack of urgency.
Look, so now when I first moved to New York, my first job, for my first year, I made like $29K, and I was like, hey, charge it to the game. I gotta get the skill anyway. So like, I didn't do anything, bro. I only went out one time, entire year in the crib, grandma. That didn't work out, and then I got this job, so I'm making like $60K, and I'm like, yo, I started spending more, and I'm like, but it's not even that much more.
That's what you don't do. You know, that's what you don't do. Like, you don't raise your standard of living, right? You know, if you want to keep the urgency, man, like, just you got to find other ways to produce that urgency, right? If like abundance of money makes you complacent, then you got to be like, all right, bam, I'm not gonna fucking what did Patrick Davis said, listen, I ain't gonna have sex till I'm a millionaire. And he ain't fucked no chicks until he was a millionaire. But that caused some urgency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That caused
Yeah.
like you might have to manufacture it. You know what I'm saying? You might just be like, you know what, no going, maybe you ain't gotta go out, but no going out, no partying until I hit whatever goal, until I can do my business full time. Like there's other ways to manufacture urgency, you know?
Yeah. But I'm like, I'm wasting. I know every year that I've been working, I'm like, yo, I'm losing that. Like, I'm becoming like the people at work. You know, so older people at work are just like, oh man, I love being here, man. Just, come on, it's a good job, it's a good paycheck, and it's like I become more and more like them over time. And I'm like, yo, if I don't if I don't hop off the thing and do it, it's like I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
Man, I'm just, you know, a lot of guys will tell you to just do that. I heard that on the internet. I'm just super against it, man, because I just feel like you give yourself a lot of opportunities for misfortune when you're not getting like steady money. Like I didn't quit none of my jobs until I was making more money, as much or more than my jobs, and had 6 months of savings. So why don't you just do that? Yeah. Right? Make that the urgency, right? Be like, listen, all right, I got to work on this business until I get to this making $3,800 a month, which ain't motherfucking a whole. I mean, I ain't trying to. My fault. I ain't meaning to come out like that, but it's not like a crazy.
No, that's
goal. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. That shit is not like an insurmountable goal. Like you got to get your business to 800, like four racks a month. That's like, that's not hard, right?
Yeah.
And then just have hold on, quick math. All you got to do is save 10 bands, around like more like 11. Let's call it 11 bands. And no, I did that math wrong. My fault.
Hold up. Yeah, keep going.
Right? Yeah, no, I was right. About 11, have 11 bands saved and get your business to $4,000. Then quit. Then make that the urgency. Like, yo, I need to do this as fast and just keep working, and then you can quit and do it full time, brother. It's like the path is laid out, but I wouldn't want you to skip steps.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take you to skip those steps.
I get you, gang. Bro. You know what I mean? But like the thing with me now is like I become so like I don't know if it's like I get you. I get like, yo, because you know life happens. You know what I mean? But I'm like I feel like I don't know. I feel like the longer I stay at this job, I'm like, yo, I'm just like stagnating, bro. It's just like,
well, then don't stay long. Hit those fucking targets quick as possible.
What up?
You know what I'm saying?
Here, repeat what you said. So you said save 11 grand.
You need to have 11 racks saved, right? That's gonna give you 6 months of savings, right? Where if your expenses are like 1,800, boom, and get your business to 3,800 a month. Those are not like fucking. I'm telling you, those ain't like impossible goals. You know?
Yeah.
And if you're as good as you think you are, then just fucking do that fast. Right? If you really need to get out of this shit, do that fast. And if you don't think you can do that fast, then you definitely don't need to quit your job. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not the thing with me is not about the job. Like I know. I don't know if I become apathetic. It's like the time is going away, bro. And I'm like, I'm slowly getting older, bro. And I'm like, I'm losing the urgency. Like this is the time I can fuck up and I can recover. But like, yo, in 5-6 years, I'm gonna be a little less risk averse, and you know what that happens, nigga. Scared money don't make no money.
You got kids, you can still take risks, you know. Like just don't have no kids or get married until you hit your goals.
Yeah, okay. So like, 11 grand, you know, 3,800 a month.
That's all you need, and then you can do it. Then you can like. And another thing is you're gonna have more confidence because now because having that safety net, I'm telling you, man, it actually makes you more confident. At least that's been my experience. Imagine if you had to walk a tightrope, no safety net. You're going to be super fucking, you're going to have a lot of trepidation under those circumstances. But if you know, if you fall, you're going to be all right, then you'll walk across that more confidently. That's how you're going to be when you actually quit your job and you actually doing your business full time. You'll have confidence because you know, all right, shit happens. I got 6 months to turn it around and the business is already doing good. So I don't have to cut my expenses.
Got you.
You already have the momentum.
Yeah, the momentum.
Yeah, get the momentum. You ever see like, you know, when there's a relay race and the guy's about to pass the baton to the other person, the other person starts running before he catches the baton, right?
Yeah.
You start running now, then when you quit your job, you'll be able to fucking go full speed. But if you just quit now, it's just
No, I was thinking about like, yo, get like 2 bands, move back to my mom's crib, and just like get that shit going.
Yeah,
like
you skipping steps. I think you skipping steps. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because a lot of times your first business may not work, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Right. But it's like you need to make sure that you have everything in order. I mean, yeah, just shit. You need that shit popping first. If you would, the only thing that would speed it up, if you wanted to move back in your mom's, that's cool. But like, you don't quit your job to do it. Right?
Yeah, but no, my mom doesn't live here though. That's the thing. She lives.
Where she lives?
So I moved from Colorado to New York. So like, she lives. She's still in Colorado.
Got it.
So I'd go with her, and I just pay her rent. So like, I'll be like, here, I'm gonna put up for her rent, and let me just like put 100 hours in a week, bro. Because I'm like,
I understand that. I'm against it. You know, so
mhm.
you're an adult. You're old enough to make your own decisions. That's my recommendation. But I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. You old enough to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my advice.
Okay, I got you.
For sure.
And then another one, like, how do I network with more like successful people, and like, how do I find these people?
You gotta have. Here's something that may benefit everybody. It's you gotta have enough value to that person, whatever that can be anything. It could be you got some sort of skills, or 2 successful people. There's intrinsic value just there, right? Because they can cross pollinate. Or it could be fucking girls. Like if you know a bunch of girls, it could be fucking anything. But you gotta have some sort of value. Otherwise, if you don't have value to give, then it's kind of, when people say that, they're just trying to extract value instead of having something to bring that person would find valuable. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you. Because like recently, one of my friends from like high school, I ain't seen this dude in a long time. So he's in New York. I'm in New York. And he was like, yo, I'm out here. Let's link up. We linked up. So he goes to like Stanford and stuff. And like, yo, he's really doing really great. So like a month ago, he invited me to like his housewarming party. And I was around like a bunch of like successful like young people. And I was like, they were like really doing it. And I'm like, I really felt nervous in that situation. I was like, yo, I feel like I felt like, yo, what do I do here? You gotta have something to offer. That's the best way. Have something to offer, like some sort of value where it makes sense, where they'd be excited to meet you and have something going on. They'd be excited to build a relationship with you. Okay. All right. Got you. All right, bro. Last one, I promise. I gotta get my this is like crazy. So like the job I'm working right now is like really, really physical. And like I used to be big into the gym, bro. I was like 4 or 5 days a week, just like push pull legs, get my shit in. Ever since I started working this job, bro, I'm like, I can't put that much intensity into the gym, bro. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. You know what I did as when I worked for the moving company, I worked out in the morning. Right, because I was a trainer as well. So I would I had my clients in the morning, so I worked out with them before I stood for 8 hours at the product store, then worked for the moving company, right? So it's like I just got my workout in first. All right, that's how I did it. So I think that's going to help you, because otherwise you'll be kind of spent at the end of the day to try to work out. So if you get the workout in first, your performance at the job may suffer, but as long as you're good enough, you'll be all right.
Fuck them niggas, man.
Yeah, fuck them, man. Fuck them. You got to get your gains.
We're gonna be balling though. We're gonna be balling though, bro.
All right, hey man, I look forward to it, brother. Let's get it.
All right, bro.
All right, man, take it easy. All right, yo, if I hit this button, can y'all hear it? I'm hitting sound effects. Can y'all hear it or no? Just nah. All right, whatever. Fuck it. All right. I'll figure that out at one day. Dawson want me to tell the plunger story. Nah, I'm good. That story gonna get me kicked off of YouTube. All right, Mark, what up?
What's up, Brandon?
What's good, player?
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm just out here. I'm on my exercise bike answering questions.
Let's get it. I like that. Let's get it. So I just was listening to you and him, and one thing, like, okay, so I work with the VA. I work in software. One problem that I've had, so I make good money. You know, I'm around 6 figures, not the best, but I do all right. I'm in
That's
Texas.
good, man. That's good. The average American makes about around $50,000 a year, man. So you running laps around these motherfuckers, you know?
Yeah, it's like one thing that I found hard. So like the last like 6 months, right? I've been grinding. I have no social media. I've just built my own software for event planners, right?
Okay.
One thing that I find hard is like the hours, right? Like for cold calling, 9 to 5, like for me to be working on my business, I need to be calling during work hours. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't, it's like not practical. So it's like I'm trying to like resort to like cold emailing. So like, are there any proven like cold emails that you've seen like with super high conversion rates?
So who's your target market?
Event management. So like event planners.
Are these businesses or these like one person businesses or these large businesses or what?
So I think it's like it's all over the place. Like from the market research I've done, I mean, an event planner, there's some that just do like one wedding a month, and then there's some that do you know, like for corporate events, they could do like 20 a month, you know. So it's like that target market, I could either target small entrepreneurs, or I can target like those bigger ones. But I figured I'd go for like mid-size, you know, someone that is at least doing a couple a month. But I have like those 3 different plans, right? So I have a plan, and my goal is to like reach $1 million in sales like in 2025. So I kind of tried to think backwards, and I broke it down to a day, and I would have to make like 200 cold calls, like for the conversion rates to equal out. You know what I'm saying?
How many clients you got now?
So it's like, none right now, but here's the thing. So I built it, and I built it with a couple event planners. So like I didn't close them because I didn't have experience in sales, but I watched your videos. You're like, you got to listen to sales when you're in the shower. You got sales, you know what I'm saying? When you're in the car, you got to listen to sales. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I started listening to sales, and I started watching Jordan Belfort's YouTube channels. So I found out about the straight line, and I figured like I was trying to get the sale like on the first call, like being thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I was being like that sales guy, right? Like it was too obvious. So I wasn't able to close them because I think like.
Well, how many people are you talking about? How many people did you do?
I talked to like three to five event planners.
All right, that's a small sample size, so it's hard to make a fair assessment on such a small sample size, right? I don't make no decisions until I get a sample. It really doesn't matter what I'm talking about. I won't make no decisions on something, whether something's working or not, or whether it needs improvement, or even if it's good or bad, until I get around 100, a sample size of 100. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I'm trying to see if a salesperson is good, all right, let me look at his first 100 calls, right? Because think about it. Like, for example, let me tell you what. Let's say I take 3 fucking 3-point shots. Let's say I can hit 3 3-point shots in a row, but let's say that's all I took. I hit them all. All right. Does that mean I got 100% 3-point percent? That means I'm better than Steph Curry. Is that true? Nah, because it's a small sample size. You know what I'm saying? But if me and Steph both take 1,000, we'll know who's who, you know, or 100, we'll know who's who, right? You need a large enough sample size so it's statistically relevant, right? So a sample size of 3 is just not really.
No, I called 15.
Okay.
Got 5 to say they're interested. Okay. And then only 3 gave me feedback like, oh, you know, I would make the pricing this. Like,
you called 15 and got 5?
I called 15 and got 5 interested. Yeah,
bro, that's a 35%. But no, that's a 33% conversion rate. But still, that section of it is good. You know what I'm saying? And then because every step there's steps in each sales process. You get what I'm saying? Like there's different steps, and that step of the sales process is actually pretty good. Now it's a small sample size, right? Again. Right, so we got to see what that looks like after you've done 1,000, right? But it's promising so far. And as far as the sales call, it's just not a big enough sample size for me to make a fair assessment of whether it's good or bad. Now, but I don't even think that that's not your limiting belief. Your limiting belief, yeah, I'm not your limiting belief, but that's not even like your limitation, right?
Yeah, it's like the limitation is like, I don't want to, yeah, it's like just like my day job, the hours, like, okay, it's like if I get out of work, right, at 3:30, because I'm in CST time, right?
Yeah.
And it's like if I get out at
3:30, I don't know, CST, so what is that Eastern Standard Time?
4:30.
Okay.
So when I get out of work, when I'm done, it's like I can work on the coding aspect, right? And I did that for the 6 months. Like I coded and I only needed to make 15 calls to like, I know it's a small sample size, but like they helped me make it. Like they're like, I think event planners are going to like this and this. And I kind of iterated the product. But then now I'm at the point where it's like, I'm ready to go live and like start calling all the time. But it's like, now I can't, now I'm transitioning into that sales.
Here's what I would do. First of all, you need you need to get more sales. You need to get more reps. Now, I don't know how much money you got. You sound like you're making pretty good bread. It's another skill you got to develop, but I would run ads to event. I would try. It's a whole skill set, right? But this where the ads are running 24 hours a day, and then the ads are to book a call to talk to you, and then you can set the times for whenever you want instead of cold calling. Now, that's going to increase your conversion rate because imagine what's better if you go up to a girl at a nightclub or something, or if the girl comes up to you. Like, what do you think the
girl comes to you?
All right, so now they're coming to you. You just put the bait out there, and the people are coming to you, right? So now that it already puts the ball in your court a little bit, right? Because they express their interests, right? So their cards are on the table, right? And then you can explain it. You can jump on a call with them when they schedule the call time. I think that may actually eliminate your roadblock, because now you can have calls booked around the clock, right? Presumably, if you either get someone to run your ads or you learn to run the ads, right? And I'd like you to learn to run them yourself, because there's a lot of bad ads, man. Facebook and Google ads, a lot of bad ones, right? But if you can figure it out, that skill set, you sound like you're pretty smart. You're making your own software. It's not fucking rocket science, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you can make software, you can run ads, and it's just going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But then you have them book a call to get on with you, right? That's the CTA in the ad, and then you can use like a software like Calendly or Acuity and set your availability for like Zoom calls or whatever with them, and they can pick which ones are available, which ones are best based off the availability that you set. And you can do that before work, after work, weekends. You know, does that make sense? I feel like that eliminates your roadblock for you.
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking about is, I think in one of the videos you said you focus on like building your business first, but then you go to your following to Instagram. Like,
the reason I say that, because most personal trainers don't have a whole lot of money. They're not making 6 figures a year, right? So I need to get them money first, right? I like, so and plus I give them the whole, like, you're in uncharted territory. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never helped a person build software businesses for event planners, right? So you're in some uncharted territory. But how to build your online trainers, I've helped, like, we're getting like over 15,000 people do that. You know, so and plus, you know, I've been doing it for like, I don't know, a long time. We're going on like 15 years, right? So I know I can just give them the game plan. I know it works. You got a constraint, but you got some money, right? And but also you got to figure out, you kind of have to figure out what works. There's no course on how to sell software to event planners, right? So you got to get a lot of data fast, but you have that time constraint. And this is why I suggest this for you. This is not for everyone. This is just for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I got one more question if possible.
Hold up, man. We got to acknowledge this super chat. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, man. Super chats coming. I read many personal development books, now specifically reading your top 50. How was the experience? All right, I'm gonna get to his question I'm gonna get to his question after you ask your next question. But super chats. We gotta acknowledge the homies, man. The Kino I'm gonna hit him up in a minute. I'm gonna answer his question next. But what up?
So you think, and I really appreciate you, Brandon. I really do.
Oh man, I'm just here to help.
So you think like I should kind of like gamble with the ads, and kind of learn myself, or do you think I should try to like hire someone that's in my industry, like a similar type software company in the event space, like kind of try to find them on LinkedIn, and then
you know what? I've seen it can. I knew this one girl. I used to date her like back in the day, man, and she started this this hair care line, right? And the first person she found on Upwork was like really good at ads. She started paying her a bunch, and she made $1 million. She built $1 million business doing it. But she got fucking lucky, man, because there's so many bad Facebook ads managers. I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers suck, right? Like there's so many of bad ones, and the problem was really bad. They could get away with it because I know they're bad because I used to run my own ads. You get what I'm saying? Like they don't imagine. You tell me, if I don't know nothing about software development and I pay you to develop some software, I don't know nothing. If you wanted to, could you rip me off, or could you suck and like I keep paying you and I'm not, it's the same.
Keep it in perpetuity,
Yeah, it's that. It's that, right? And I think you're smart enough to run Facebook ads because it's not fucking rocket science. I think you're smart enough. Like building software is more difficult.
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it.
No problem, brother.
You the man.
All right, man. Appreciate that, man. You gotta love that. All right, let me take it easy, Mark. Good luck. Keep me up posted, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So listen, man, the keynote, we got a bunch of people waiting to talk, but this dude gave me $10, man. So we gotta show him love, man. We gotta show him love. Imagine somebody giving you $10 off the street, right? I'm rich, right? But if I see a nickel on the floor, I'll cross the street for that shit, man. Like I want so this $10 is $10. All right. I read many personal development books. Now specifically reading your top 50s. Congratulations, smart man. How was the experience learning speed reading? So I took a course, and it was an in-person course that I had to go to for like a week or two. And it was this company called Iris, because I found my certificate in storage. And I don't think they exist anymore. But I got my reading speed up to, I want to believe it was like 160 words per minute. But it took like practice to get, like a few years of practice to get it that big. And you have to keep practicing those drills to get it that fast. Now what I do, I don't even think I can, I'm definitely not that fast anymore. So now what I do is, if I had my Kindle, I'll show you. If you got an iPad and you got the Kindle app and the audio book, if you get the Kindle app and you buy the Kindle book and the Audible book, it'll work on your iPad or your phone. It'll read the shit to you. So it'll highlight the words as it's reading it out loud. That's my favorite way to read now. Because your retention goes up because you're using two senses simultaneously. And that's my favorite way to read. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't waste my time speed reading no more. I just learned to put that shit on 2x and go. All right. Shout out to you, homie. All right. We got Tyler up in this bitch. What up? We can't hear you, brother.
That's my
You
bad.
gotta be heard.
I had it muted. My bad. What's going on,
It's
bro?
all good, man. What's up, homie?
That's crazy. Okay, I got a question more related to like growth and elevation, right? So with all my friends, I've always been the person who's been, I guess, looked up to, right? I've been the person who everybody comes to for advice and all that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm at that place where I feel like I'm not doing enough to reach that next level, but I also feel like, the people that they help to push you to get to the next level as well, right? So how do you put yourself in a position, not even to extract information from other people or anything from other people, but just put yourself in the position to meet either people on the same mindset as you in the trenches trying to grow and develop themselves, or to meet people above you so that you can be inspired to do something more, right?
Yeah. How long you been feeling like that? Like you feeling like,
man, I've been feeling this way for like a hot minute. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Like how long? Give me an estimate.
I'll say like I've been feeling it a lot more this past like 6 months to the past entire year.
Yes, yeah, okay. It'd be like that. You know, what's going to happen is eventually, you know, I don't know if you have to force it. I'll give you some ways to force it, but you also don't have to trip off it, because that's normal, right? That's sort of kind of normal. There'll be a place, a time when you start to elevate where you'll feel like you're your only friend doing it sometimes, you know, and that's normal in the beginning. And I remember at one point I felt like I was my richest friend, right? You know, like that's not the case no more, man. I got some friends who fucking laugh at me, right? But I remember feeling like that, and I was like big bro, and it was fucked up because there was no one to ask advice. You know, there's no one to like bounce ideas off of. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say this: the first year is going to be like that, but you know what's going to happen, and this kind of what happened to me. You start making progress. Like whatever you're not studying to study, you're studying to come up, right? You learning shit to come up, right?
Yeah.
All right. So once you start coming up and then start seeing it, then they'll start coming. Yeah, well, what do you learn, right? And you still might be like big bro, for lack of a better term, for a while. But what happens is they'll start wanting to move with you. Some of them will, some of them won't, right? But as you become more successful, it's the key to networking in general. I want you to think of success like gravity, right? If you think about the universe, the bigger the planet, the bigger the gravitational pull, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, or not even planet, just any object in space. The bigger it is, the larger the gravitational pull. Like the sun is the hugest thing in our solar system, right? So there's like 9 planets revolving around, right? But our planet has a moon revolving around it. Other planets have multiple moons. You know, it's kind of like that. Does that make sense? Like, you know, right now you're not, whatever you're learning is not successful, and you haven't been successful enough to cause that gravitational pull. And that's okay, because you'll get there. So it's part of the process. Like I was there too. But once I start, like for example, when I started making moves, making shit happen, my boy Brian, he was like, "Oh shit, let me be a part of what you're doing." I was like, "Let's go, man. I need some help." You know what I'm saying? Then other people started asking. We started making more progress. People started asking to work with us. You know, then we started hiring people. Then it just kind of snowballs. Like without you having to really try. That's the key to networking, is success has a gravitational pull.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see, with me, so I went to school, I graduated and all that stuff, right? And then just 2 years, so heading into my second year, like at the end of this year, it'll be my second year that I actually started to do online coaching full time. So now
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, bro. But I'm earning 6 figures, which is like, it's all right.
As an online trainer?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man, it's all right. Like it's comfortable, you know what I mean? But I think that's where my issue is. It's comfortable enough for me to know I'm good, but not uncomfortable enough for me to like really push myself. And I hate to say that because I'm not the type of person who's complacent or anything, but I just feel like just always being big bro, it's like not helping me push myself. You know,
I'll help you push yourself right now. How much? What are your monthly expenses?
Man, my monthly expenses are around like $4K a month.
4K a month. Damn, what you got, kids?
Nah, man, I have a lot of old debt from back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool.
Paying that off. House
So
expenses.
6 figures. So are you making 8K a month, or what are you making? How much?
So it varies from 6 to 9K a month.
We'll call it. Let's call 8. Let's call it 8. Right. So 6 to 9. Let's call it 7.5.
Right in the middle. We could call it that.
7.5. All right. All right. So 4K is what you need to survive.
Yeah, just to keep your head above water type shit.
How much you got in savings?
In savings, bro, I don't really have too much. That's the thing.
There you go, man. You fucked up, man. So you need what is some shit? It's a man, bro. Right, you need 24K. How can you be fucking, if you ain't got no savings, man? How can you be fucking comfortable? You don't know how bad shit can get. How old are you?
Man, I'm 31, bro.
You're 31? Yeah, man. Yeah. She can go left, brother.
Yeah, I feel that. It has in the past, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
But if you got 6 months of savings, you good, man. So you ain't got 6 months of savings. You got any investments?
Yeah, I got like, so I'm in Canada. I got a TFSA, so there's a little bit of money put in there.
How much?
Mutual funds, nothing crazy, you know.
How much?
It's about like $6,000.
Yo,
Nothing crazy.
you broke, right? I don't mean that in a bad way. You making good money, but you ain't like building nothing, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's
right.
You
got to. But the beautiful thing is you in a perfect position to start building shit. But you got to start setting bigger goals, man. That's that's the problem. It ain't the people. It's your goals ain't big enough. You a victim of your. You know what? Jordan Belfort told me this when I was kicking it with him. Like, you know, he was like, I was making like a few $1 million a year. And I thought, hey, I'm doing pretty good, you know. And he was like, oh man, you need to set bigger goals. I need $5 million just to live. Like my expenses are $5 million. He said, you a victim of your own success because you came from like poverty and you ain't, so you got to set higher goals.
Yeah.
And that's probably what you a victim of your own success. It's not the other people. It's like your goals ain't high enough.
Man, I feel
the reason
that.
I say that is because if you're happy with no savings and $6,000 in investments, it's like, it's way better than the average person. I'm not trying to clown you, but it's like, okay, now let's set bigger goals.
Mm.
Then it's time to set bigger goals. And what's going to happen? Like, you need to be putting, like, I'd like to see you putting, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 a month in investments after you get your fucking $24,000 saved up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got kids? You said no.
I'm in a good position. That's the thing. All my friends, all my homies, they got kids. I don't got a kid. I'm not even single. I got a girl still, but like we don't want no kids. We're doing our thing, right? She's in university. I'm the one.
She gonna want him one day though. How old is she?
She's 25. She's Latina.
Oh yeah, she don't want him today. But you know what I'm saying? Give her 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying. You need to be in a real, like, you got to set bigger goals. You got to be more ambitious. Now, being around some more fucking ballers will help with that. I'm not gonna lie. That will help with that. I think you're doing all right now. I think you can join some group. For example, I got my program High Ticket Trainer, right? But then it's High Tickets. I never even advertised this. This is High Ticket Trainer Elite, HTT Elite. We got people in, you know, there's like a few people in there making $1 million a year, online trainers.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that. Like, why not you? And I'm not trying to sell my shit. I'm just saying, imagine if you were in a group like that and you saw motherfuckers doing that shit, right? Or my boy Corey Armstrong, man, he's gonna do. How much is he gonna do this year? He's already did half.
Yeah, I be seeing him. I see the homie.
Yeah, he did over $500,000 this year, right? You know what I'm saying? But he don't feel like he's good because he's in there with other people who are doing $1 million.
Better, yeah.
Does that make sense? Right.
Yeah.
And not to say he's unhappy. Because some people, bitch ass niggas, will say the comparison's the thief of joy, but I think complacency is the thief of success.
That's facts. That's how I feel. I think that's how I feel, bro. I think that's how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, where you live? You said in Canada.
Yeah, I live in Canada.
Where in Canada?
I live in. You probably don't even know, bro. It's Winnipeg. It's a smaller city. Yeah,
man, I'm sorry.
It's not Toronto. It's not Vancouver.
There's probably a penguin in your backyard,
bro. You got to see right now, bro. It's cold. It's cold out.
I believe that, man. I was wearing a tank top and shorts today. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even got my winter jacket. I just got my hoodie on.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, homie. So get in some groups, like, you know what I'm saying? You could join HTT Elite. That's the only one I know, but join somebody else. I want to see like I'm advertising my shit, right? But like, I think you need to get in a group of people in your industry who are doing like way better than you. And that immediately, you might have to pay to be in one of those groups, right? And that's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
But you got to set bigger goals.
Yeah.
Nothing else, you got to set bigger goals.
Yes. And then we're getting into another group too. So it's just more self-investment in, because I'm gonna tell you the truth too. As a matter of fact, what took me from like, I used to make like $500 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like with the coaching shit, right? Yeah. And then what actually took me to where I'm at right now is because I had a mentor before. Yeah. Right. And then I for some reason I got just disconnected from what I was doing with them. And then I started to do shit on my own. And now since I've been on my own, I haven't really reached the next level. So you might be right, man. You might be right.
I know I'm right. I spend over $100,000 a year on coaches, investment. I buy courses.
Yeah.
I bought a course on YouTube. Me. For a mother with less subscribers to me, just to see what I can learn.
Yeah.
You might know some shit that I don't know, you know?
Yeah. True. That's true. Okay.
Yeah, man, you got to keep learning, keep elevating. You got to set bigger goals and get around some people who are doing better than you, so you can believe more and like raise your ambition.
Yeah, yeah, because I think what I sometimes get right now too, I'm not even gonna front on you. Sometimes I get like a sense of like imposter syndrome, you know? It's like, why me? Like, why do people trust me to do this? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like
because you know some things that other people don't know, and you were braver than some other people. You would stepped out there. Because I used to think that shit too. I used to see motherfuckers in the gym in New York and be like, this motherfucker's in better shape than me. How come I'm doing this shit and he's not? You go, oh, because I know some things he don't know, and I'm braver than him. Even if he didn't, he might not even do it even if he knew the shit.
Yeah,
you know,
that's real.
That's
shit.
all. That's why.
That's real shit.
Yeah, don't you know some things they don't know, and or you're braver than them.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot of bravery to go out on your own and do this shit. You know, put yourself out.
Man. Yeah, man. You really shifted the perspective, because here I am thinking I just need to be exposed to something more for me to level up. But it's like myself. I'm setting these easy ass goals which are comfortable, and I shouldn't even be comfortable with right now. You know?
I mean, how long you been making let's call it $7K a month? Like how long?
So already like this year, pretty much for the most part of the year, I've been making that amount, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like,
yeah, I mean, listen, you know, if you was in my group, I'd be like, all right, man, what are we doing next month? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing next? When we get into that 10K, when we get into that 20K, like it's not. There's a lot of guys who do 20K a month in my group, and I'm not trying to sell my shit. I'm just saying, like, I keep that pressure on them to keep elevating. You know what I'm saying? And I think you need somebody in your life, whether it's me or someone else, even if someone else, right? You need somebody to put that pressure on you in a good way, who believes in you and be like, yo, man, and actually will help you take it to that next level. You know, I got that shit, and a lot of times it's my I'm at the point where like most of it's my boys who are doing better than me, but we always pushing each other, and I push them in other directions. Like, yo, man, let's lose some weight, motherfucker. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Iron stripers iron, you know, but sometimes you got to pay for that shit too. You know?
Yeah.
I paid Jordan Belfort $25,000 to coach me for a weekend and help me like with some of my sales scripts, and in the sales scripts that I give my students, I had him like tweak them for me, you know, and it was like, sometimes you got to pay for that shit, you know?
Yeah. But it's worth it in the end, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay, yeah, man, that's good. I appreciate that. That really paint the perspective. I've been thinking about it for a minute, bro, because I've been like, if I ain't moving anywhere on my own, then maybe I gotta go back to what got me where I'm at and take it further.
Yeah. Or sometimes you gotta switch, right? Like, you know, I've had different mentors. Sometimes you elevate. Sometimes I passed some of my mentors, or like I passed what they were teaching, right?
Yeah.
And I move around. You know, sometimes I get multiple. You know, so it depends. But
there it is. That's what it is. Because when I was in it, it's like I already like everything that they gave me.
You got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Word. I might have to hit you up, bro. I've been watching for a minute, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this shit.
Yeah, pretty good for sure.
All right, brother.
All right, much respect.
All right,
appreciate you. Thank you.
Yo, I gotta acknowledge the super chats right quick. I gotta figure out how to do my sound effects. But yo, the homie Usman said, yo, I grew up poor. How do I break the limiting beliefs around money? Like, I be scared of money since I don't know anyone who's rich. Yo, I think that's normal. Hold on, something's wrong. Okay. That's totally normal. And you know, like here's the thing. It's not gonna happen overnight, right? What you gotta do, Usman, is you gotta, how do I put this? You gotta okay, so the Amish, right? You ever see Amish people? These motherfuckers is out here with horses on the fucking highway and shit. They got horses on the street and shit. Horses don't like that shit. Like, being around vehicles is not their natural habitat. They're not indigenous to the highway or roads and shit, right? But what happens is when the horses are small, they tie them to a rope, and they tie that rope to the fence. But the fence is like by the street or the highway. But it's real far. It's a real long rope. And what happens is they keep shortening the rope over time until after a certain amount of time, the horse is like right up next to the rope, right? And then next thing you know, they can put the horse on the street and it's cool, right? So it's like exposure will help with that. So you got to do whatever you can do to get exposure. You know, one of the things I did is I moved to when I moved to New York, I moved to a neighborhood called Forest Hills. Like I think Trump went to high school over there, and I had like the worst apartment in that motherfucker, man. I could hear the Long Island Railroad go by. It was a 1-bedroom. Y'all seen it on YouTube, like my old YouTubes from 10 years ago. I could hear the Long Island Railroad go by while I'm fucking. If I was watching TV, I had to use the DVR. I don't even think that's real anymore, but a DVR to pause it because I couldn't hear the TV over the LIR. I could see motherfuckers look at my house when they're riding down the Long Island Railroad. Those old videos 10 years ago, I would have to stop talking when the train went by. Right. So I edited it out so y'all wouldn't hear the train in those old videos. But the thing is, man, it was across those tracks were fucking mansions, right? Like $5 million to $10 million mansions. And I would like ride my bike through there and shit and just getting that exposure. And then I would go to there's a New York Sports Club over there in Forest Hills, and some of them rich motherfuckers being there. And then I'm around, oh, this motherfucker is just like me, and the exposure really helped. You know what I'm saying? The exposure helped. And then you start just making moves in that direction. All right. Thank you for that $5, man. This homie, the other homie, King Size David, he just gave $2 just for the love. Yo, hold up, guys. I gotta pee real bad. I didn't know you could do this until I saw the homie Fit do this shit. But apparently you can just leave your stream and pee. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that was a thing, man. Apparently you could just leave your stream. All right, I should have picked a longer video. My fault. Yo, I've been taking a lot of vitamins, like a handful of vitamins. Sometimes my pee smell like a fart. It's fucked up. All right, Dylan, I can't see you, man. Listen, you gotta show your face, man. I don't know what you got going on there, man. You might be doing some fucking wild shit, homie. Nah, I can't see Dylan or Richard. Y'all ain't gonna have me out here looking crazy. Yeah, I gotta see what's going on. I'm gonna pick on. If you don't want to show your face, leave a super chat and I'll answer the question. Okay, guys, Dylan's up here. Let's go.
Hey, my bad, Brandon. My bad, Brandon.
It's all good, man. What's good?
Yeah. So basically, my question is pertaining to management and building systems around that. So I run a moving company in the Bay Area and in San Diego, and thank you. And in the beginning of our last season, which is usually around March, I had about 8 dudes up in the Bay Area, and then I was running with like 4 dudes here in San Diego. But I found it to be very difficult for me to manage the people up in the Bay Area and here. And now I'm at the point where I only have about 3 dudes up there, so it makes it very difficult to continue running jobs. I'll have to cancel it, push it back, things of that nature. And I'm actually going to be moving back up to the Bay Area and put San Diego or Southern California on hold for now and start building my team back up there again. But I was just wondering if you had any advice pertaining around that. Like, do I need to build systems? Do I need to put someone to be a general manager up there so that in the future?
Okay, so let me make sure I understand this right. Like you got some people in the Bay, but you don't live in the Bay, and it's hard to manage them. Is that the synopsis of it?
Correct.
Oh man, yeah, okay, yeah. So my whole team is remote, right? My whole team is nobody works for me lives in Miami, so we're all over the country, and some people in other countries, right? Well, one person's in London, the homie Harry. But yeah, oh, you know, no, Nima's in Miami. I'm tripping. But you know, the way we do it is, I'm not the best person to answer this because I have someone who, like, I have a COO who manages she manages all the people, and she's really good at it. But one thing she does is she has like she has everything. We have everything broken down into teams, and then there's someone in charge of each team. Does that make sense? And then I had meetings with every team leader weekly, right?
Okay.
Now you have a smaller company, right? So I mean, honestly, it may make if all your business and all of your employees are in the Bay Area, then it might make sense to be in the Bay Area, though. It might make sense.
So pretty much, gotcha. So be out there, build it up, and then put somebody to be in position to where I meet with them, and then they deal with everything below.
Yeah, but yeah, you need to be there on the onset of that. So you know, I remember I had the movie company I worked for. They were in DC. They were in DC. I think it was DC. But they were in Manhattan, right? They were two partners. They started, and they were basically in two cities, right? So they were handled like anybody moving anywhere in between those two. But one of them lived in New York, and the other one lived in DC, and they kind of managed it like that. But they definitely lived in the cities. Gotcha. They were managing. So and to manage all those teams remote. Okay. I'm not saying it's impossible. That's not how I've seen it work for a moving company. It seemed like wherever they were headquartered, there were people there. That's what I've seen, right? I'm not the expert on managing moving companies, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what? You probably already got this going on, but there was people that they could trust. It was like, I was never one of the guys in charge, but there was other guys who would be in charge of like even the teams in New York, you know? So like we would all have to meet at where the fucking trucks were and go to different places. And there was somebody who was in charge, but he had like a team structure, but he was in New York though, still, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And one other question for you regarding okay, thank you. Right. I appreciate that. So in regards to fitness, I had a question. I was trying to do 2 cans of sardines every single day. I did that religiously for about almost 2 months, but I started getting tired of the sardines. Do you ever swap it out with a thing?
I got a new swap. Hold up. I'm gonna get it for you. Hold up.
Okay.
Yo, this shit right here. This shit right here, homie. Yo, they don't pay me to make. Jimmy Dean ain't paying me. I'll take the money if they watching though. This shit right here, man. This is Jimmy Dean.
Yeah.
Simple scramble.
Jimmy Dean.
Homie. Yo, listen.
Screenshot. Okay.
Check it out. All you do is open this shit, right? In here, there's like a pack of fucking cheese and bacon and this little thing with an egg. And you put that shit in the microwave for a few minutes, for like a minute or and a half. It's got fucking 24 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs. It's that shit. This is the swap. And you can throw it away the same. This the shit, man. I ain't make no videos about it yet, but that shit. Yeah. It's the new shit.
I'm gonna check that out for sure.
Yeah, and when you get sick of that, go back to the sardines, man.
There you go. So do you do any sort of protein shakes or not?
No, I do protein shakes all the time. I get the Quest salted caramel protein shakes. Oh yeah. And I just drink them throughout the day. That's my shit. I get them already made because I don't like mixing shit. But you know, if you want to mix it, you can save some money.
For sure. All right, Brandon. Well, I appreciate your time. Grateful and blessed to speak to you tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
Hey, same to you, man. Congratulations on your success with the moving company. All right.
All right, man. Till next time.
For sure. Yo, Eric came through with the super chat. Yo, what are you talking about, man? How do I pack on muscle and train boxing? If I lift too much, I get slow. When I box more, I get skinny. My main goal is to have a solid physique and strength, but I also want to be able to fight if I need to. So if you're not fighting for first of all, man, thanks for that $10, man. So I'm gonna answer your question. How do I put this? You're gonna have to eat more if you want to put on muscle. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put on muscle, now, you could still, if you want to get bigger, you're still gonna have to eat more, right? And you burn a lot of calories boxing. The beauty of it is you can't. Diet is more important than training, than cardio when it comes to either losing weight or gaining weight, right? The average person burns about 100 calories running a mile. Let's say you ran a mile, 100 calories. But this one of these things has fucking 300 calories, right? It's just eggs, cheese, and bacon, right? So to burn that off, you had to run fucking 3 miles, right? So no matter how much you boxing, you can still eat more. You can still eat more calories, right? Now, if you want to get, you won't get too slow as long as you don't get fat, you know, and as long as you keep your cardiovascular, your cardio in shape. So eat more, keep your cardio in shapes. You know, it might slow you down some, but you're gonna have to decide what's more important. You know, you got and what you want to prioritize. You want to prioritize boxing speed, or do you want to prioritize your physique? I will say that if you get bigger, you won't have to fight as much. That's been my experience. So, you know, it might be a moot point, you know, but thank you for that $10. One more super chat I see up in here. The homie, would you recommend moving to Forest Hills in 2024? I don't know what's going on in Forest Hills right now, man. When I got some money, I moved to the Upper West Side. So I was 72nd and Broadway. But if you live in Queens, Forest Hills is probably my favorite neighborhood in Queens. Astoria is pretty dope too. If I lived in Queens, I would want to live in Astoria or Forest Hills. You know, all right. Shout out to you, Players Lounge. Players Lounge be on every time I do a live stream, you come through. All right. One more super chat. I'm bilingual English, Spanish, earning 70K in management. My goal is 6 figures in 2025. I'll refine my sales skills, help business Hispanic customers, because this be a strong niche. Maybe. You know what? I have seen some people, you know. So one of my students in HTT, he does everything in Spanish. He speaks like perfect English, but he decided to focus on the Spanish language, native Spanish language speakers. And I think it could work, especially if you get it going. Here's the cheat code. If you get the shit popping, right, and you start getting some progress, if you wanted to run ads in Spanish, they are cheaper than running ads in America, right? If you run not in America, if you run ads in, let me rephrase that. If you run ads to Spanish speakers, right? That's the demographic you can pick on Facebook. They're cheaper than running ads to American speakers, right? So you will have, if you can get that going, when you're ready to put ads on it, you can actually save some money there, man. So it can fuck around and be more profitable. All right. King Size David back. That's the second one. That's shout out to him, homie. Richard, man, I can't see you, so I can't bring you to the screen, homie. I don't know what you got going on behind that black screen, but we got nah, Richard, your shit is looking like Blair Witch Project. You ain't gonna have me out here looking crazy, man. If you can get that together, I'll pull you up. Pause. But Rondo X, what up? 2X, Rondo 2X, what's good?
What's going on, Brandon?
What's going on, man? How can I help you?
So I had a question. So how do you find the right balance between learning and taking action, and then knowing when it's time to stop learning and execute?
Oh man, yeah, I've always been a fan of doing both simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I learned something, then immediately put it into fucking practice, then go learn something else, and then put it into practice. So for me, it's been something I've been doing simultaneously. You don't have to. It ain't college.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where you gotta wait.
Nah,
This ain't fucking.
because like sometimes it feel like I be trying to learn too much at one time. Like say like you're reading a book or something. Like do you just find like one nugget in a book and then you like try to instantly execute it, or like how do you balance it out without just keep reading or
Oh, well, it
consuming?
depends. It depends. Like for me, man, if I'm reading a book, it's for a reason, right? I'm trying to learn something from that book, and then I put it into a fucking. But I'm probably working on something else while I'm reading, while I'm learning this new thing. Like I'm learning stuff now. I'm studying some things right now. I don't want to get into it, but I'm still doing all my other shit. You know, it's like I don't know. Like I learned something, then I execute while I'm learning, I'm executing the other shit. So what are you trying to do? What are your goals, man? Maybe I can be more specific.
So currently, right now, I just started like SMMA, and I'm running like a lead generation agency, and
Okay.
I'm currently like getting into Facebook ads, but sometimes it just feel like I'm kind of just over consuming content.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out like just it. So like I'm saying like percentage wise, like how would you like say that like you got enough knowledge to do something? Like if you like got like 70% knowledge of something and then try to run the ads, or like how would
I
that?
mean, like how do I put this? What are you doing to learn right now? Like what are you consuming in order to learn?
Well, currently like I'm using courses and things, but I just really be feeling like sometimes, well, let me just change this question. So in with lead generation, I'm learning like a lot of new things. Like how do you my bad. I'm having a
Oh,
little
hey,
thing.
take your time, brother. Take your
Okay,
time.
so I just go to this question. So I'm basically like I'm thinking about documenting my journey, but I be like worried about dealing with like imposter syndrome since like I'm a beginner. Do you think I should start documenting like my journey, like going
Yeah,
from
you're
like
not an
0 to
imposter.
10K?
If you say you're a beginner, you're not an imposter. That's real. If you
Hmm.
said you were an expert, if you said you was the man, then yeah, you would be an imposter. But you're not an imposter if you document, say, hey man, I'm learning how to do this. Here's what happened. And this document. If you just documenting, you're not an imposter. You saying who you are, unless you try to front and say you was better than you are. You know,
Okay.
yeah.
And do you think it's like a good idea to start documenting now?
It depends on why. Like why are you doing it? Like why are you documenting your journey? Like what's the
Well,
goal?
basically, like I've been watching like a lot of content, and I see like a lot of guys are saying you want to start building that personal brand, and basically, like I'm sure like if I'm showing my beginning, I'm gonna have a strong brand. Like if people see me, they see me boss up and become the man. So, like, would you think that would be a good idea to start documenting it now?
What's the goal?
So right now, basically, I'm only 21 years old,
Yeah.
and I'm basically trying to go from working. I took your advice. I'm working like 60 hours, so I'm trying to build this brand. I'm basically building my business on the side. So basically, I want to show people like going from 0 to 10K, and
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the goal.
And what's the goal? And why do you want to do that?
Oh, I basically just want to be like an entrepreneur because like I'm tired of working. So the
Right,
goal is.
right. But it's like okay, so you want, but if you're showing people, if you're being an entrepreneur,
Mhm.
why do you have to like what are you getting out of building a personal brand?
Oh, well, I love
Because
like
the personal brand is around being an entrepreneur,
Mhm.
but you have to be an entrepreneur to build that brand. So it's like almost, it sounds like you going in circles.
Okay, so like I just love YouTube, and I kind of like I want to have an impact on people because like with you, I've been watching you for like a while, and it just seems like I'm from Chicago too,
Oh,
and
that's
it's
what's
like
up. Where at?
sometimes I'm from the hundreds on the south
Okay.
side.
All right. That's what's up. Wow,
So
hundreds.
yeah,
All
a
right.
hundred. Yeah, so basically, it be just seeming like I don't. When you're in like struggling, it's like hard to find people to like latch on. That's why I like me and you. I just feel like you've been like a big inspiration for me
Oh,
because it's
thank you,
like
man.
when you're at the bottom, it's like hard to see. But I want to like document the journey and just show other people kind of like what you did for
Yeah,
us.
yeah. I mean, if you're doing that, I mean, that's cool. So that's more of like some intrinsic stuff you want to do. Yeah, you can do that, right? But you know, don't do that at the expense of fucking building the business, right? Because
Okay.
it will all be for nothing if you don't get the money, if you don't build the business. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So like, make sure you keep the main thing,
Okay.
unless building that personal brand helps you build the business in some way. Because like I teach my trainers how to do that. You know, when they people starting their online training business, they kind of have to, right? Because they're selling coaching with them, so they have to do that. You don't have to do that with every business. Does that
Okay.
make sense, right?
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
if you just want to do that like as a hobby on the side, cool, right? But that's going to take a minute to. If there's no business around it, it's not going to make any. Well, there's no business around it, right?
Okay.
So just keep the main thing, and you just need to execute every day, man. Like you need to execute. Do you have a plan for your business? Like when I say a plan, do you have a plan, a detailed plan with deadlines for every step?
Yes, I downloaded your, habit tracker and
The victory
yeah.
vision planner. That's that shit.
Yeah, so currently like I'm doing cold calls because like my main outreach method right now is, cold calling. And then I like the dude earlier who do venues. I sell like lead generation to
Okay.
event planners. So yeah, I do have the plan for it.
I bet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, all y'all who haven't already, download that Victory Vision Planner. It's free. It's just a fucking Notion template, but it's that shit. All right. Well, listen, man, just like execute the plan, but like don't stop learning. Like for me, I put a cap on how much I fucking study every day because I don't want to end up like the motherfuckers just consuming shit. So I study 90 minutes every day, unless it's something I need to like learn quick. Like I spent 6 hours today studying this thing I'm trying to learn. I just told my girl that, Saturday is just, I was doing that up until I jumped on this call, man, because I'm trying something I want to learn fast, right? But typically I'm studying 90 minutes a day.
See, and that's what I'm asking, like, for
okay.
Like
it was a long walk to get to that. I put a cap on it, man, because you don't want to be in that position where you're just consuming. Most of my time is spent aggressive action.
Okay, yeah. So thank you. That you answered the question with that one. Just setting a certain time block for it, and then going and attacking it.
Unless it's something you need to learn for the next step, in which case I get aggressive, right? I'm gonna spend 8 hours tomorrow studying this thing. I spent 6 hours today. I'm gonna spend 8 hours tomorrow. It's in my calendar and everything because I need to learn this thing this weekend, right? But it's rare that something like that pops up,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. And
hey,
like I said, you're a legend, man. Like the things you out here doing for us, I love it. Thank you.
Hey, man, I'm glad I can help, man. I'll let you keep me updated, man.
Thank you for all the free content and the free tools you gave us. Everybody use it. It really do work.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to you, brother. All right. Yo, if y'all enjoy this kind of shit, I don't know, like I'm experimenting with it. My man said it feel like it's 10 years ago. Hit the like button. And I can see the like ratio, this other videos. Just let me know if people actually appreciate the shit or if my time is better spent elsewhere. But if y'all fucking with it, let's get it. Yo, we got some super chats. The homie Nice Guy came through. Yo, thanks for your help, Brandon. Yo, thanks, Nice Guy. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That's what's up. It's weird. It's like I got like a lot of money, but I still appreciate every dollar. Like no bullshit. Can you imagine somebody coming up to you on the street and just giving you $10? Like I feel like that'll make anybody happy. You know what I'm saying? Like literally anybody. So that's what's up, man. I don't take none of that shit for granted. All right. The homie, shout out to you, Nice Guys. The homie Players Lounge. I'm starting to make more money. And the environment I live in is horrible. So I'm wondering, where would be a location for young entrepreneur trader to move? NYC, Miami, or what you think? All right, so NYC is expensive, man, and the state income tax, right? So if I'm gonna pick between, but I love Miami, I love New York, bro, I fucking love it. But I love Miami too. Miami will make you step your game up, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. New York will too, but you can be broke in New York and it'll be okay, right? But something about Miami, it's a different kind of energy. It's going to raise your ambition. So if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick Miami. Don't live above your means. Don't do nothing you can't afford. Don't put yourself in danger. But Miami, if I had to pick. And just switching that environment is gonna like flip a switch. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna flip a switch. Oh, Players Lounge is back again. I see David over there. I'm gonna get to you, David on a treadmill. We're gonna bring him up in a minute, man. He out there. He looked like Latino, hombre fuertes. Your Players Lounge also says, I'm starting to make more money. Oh no, he said the same shit. My fault. Hold on, I picked the wrong one. I don't know what I just did wrong. Oh no, that's the same one. My fault. He ain't do it twice. I'm tripping. Yo, but yeah, shout out to you, Players Lounge. That's what's up, man. Let's get it, man. Shout out to this dude. He got every time I'm live, Players Lounge come through, man. And he had some good and insightful questions, man. One of my smarter viewers, man. Shout out to that brother. All right. King Size David is back in his bitch with another $2. Sales or marketing, which one is more important? When you're first starting in sales, as you grow, it becomes marketing. But good sales can cover up a lot of sins, you know. They're both important. All right, cool. David, what's up, man? I see you getting in the car. You on your fucking treadmill.
Right. Can you hear me good?
I hear you just fine, brother.
Damn. I just want to say thank you for like letting us talk to you for completely free. Honestly, you've changed my life with Google Calendar, with
nice.
I mean everything. I just want to say thank you. So I just have
you're welcome, David.
Okay, so how important was it to like live under your expenses when you kind of started coming up?
Oh, it's super expensive. It was super important for me, you know, because it was when you first, especially when you leave your job, right? Because when you have a job, you probably get your income is more stable, you know, right? But when you're an entrepreneur, the income fluctuates. You know what I'm saying? And you need to be able to fluctuate. If it fluctuates like super low, and it happens sometimes, if your living expenses are too high, I mean, they fuck around and go under, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Like, so, but it gives you a cushion. So if I make this much normally, but my expenses are here, if I have like a fucking big drop, I'm still safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But more importantly than that, that's just the cautious side. The ambitious side is like, oh, if my income is this and my expenses are this, then that means I have this much to invest.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So now you can, because that's how you get rich, David.
Yeah.
You fucking make more than you spend and invest the difference. Over a long period of time, you get rich. It's the only way. Everything else is a lie. Everything else is a lie. Anybody who tells you anything else is trying to say something. You know
I see it all the time on social media for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you can make a lot of money doing other things, but I'm talking about like real rich. You know, unless you got like a fucking job paying you $1 million, you an NBA player or you work at a hedge fund or some shit. If you're a regular guy, make more money than you spend, invest the difference. And that's how I got rich, man. I was like just I wasn't flexing.
Jordan pants,
fucking some Jordan shoes, maybe sometimes some Chucks, and an Apple Watch. And like no shirt. And that's what all my videos, man. But I was making millions. Right. And I was just stacking that bread, investing. You know? Okay.
Yeah. So what's your best? So right now I'm currently still in high school. So what would be your best advice to balancing?
You look like an adult male, man. I wouldn't have let you on here if I knew you were still in high school. But
I'm 18, so I'm over the age.
All right.
I heard you fired a kid because he looked like a kid the other day.
No, I didn't fire him.
No, like you didn't let him like on the chat.
Oh, I didn't let him on. Yeah,
he looked like a kid. So
and then he said he was a kid. I was like, man, I don't know what the rules are, but I don't want no.
Okay.
No Drizzy.
No Diddy. Okay. What would be your best to balancing
what's up?
School and business like simultaneously?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
What would be like your best advice to balancing like school and business to excel in both?
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I only seen one kid do it in high school. Because I don't spend a lot of time with fucking high school kids, but it was the homie Splash Man when he was in high school. My boy Splash Man. He, you know, I would just like mentored him a little bit, and he would like show up to all the like everything I did, and he showed up to the live events I did in Toronto, and I was like, all right, man, let me just help this kid out. And then he started, doing some shit. He started making some money on he got up to $10K a month when he was in high school doing like internet marketing shit. And then when he got out of high school, I hired him when he was out of high school for a minute to do like, and I taught him email marketing. Now he has an email marketing agency. I don't think Splashman ever had a real job as an adult. Maybe like bad coach. I think he used to work at fucking Home Depot or some shit when he was a real little kid, you know. Yeah, but like it's the only example I have. But I guess it's the calendar, right? Just, you know, it's the same shit I would tell an adult. Use a calendar and make the most time of what you got, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have an online fitness coaching business right now. So
nice.
Yeah. So what do you think would be like focus more on like getting better and kind of like warming the leads up more, or kind of like work on like handling objections? I feel like I got better results when I kind of warmed them up beforehand than kind of focusing on objections.
When you say warm them up before, what do you mean?
Like, so basically like in my bio, or I promote kind of a free video. It kind of discusses like the entire blueprint. And then at the end of it's like a 12-minute video, there's kind of a call to action. And then it'll send it to a calendar link, schedule a call, and then,
Okay. How many clients you got now?
9.
No, congratulations, man. What do you charge a month?
$350 and $897 for one time.
Okay. Pretty good. All right. 9. And you 18?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, congratulations, man. All right. So you're doing great so far. Do you know what your close rate is?
It's 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3? Okay. 33%. That doesn't suck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That doesn't suck. That's decent. You know? Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. What's your follow-up like?
What do you mean?
Oh, what do you do with the people who don't close?
Honestly, I kind of just leave it there and kind of just keep pushing out my content, and then eventually, like, they'll see my team making results, and then they'll hit me back.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. You could get more aggressive with follow-up. Honestly, I know that's not what the question you asked, but that's just like, listen, if there's a big percentage of people who aren't buying, like we don't want to just ignore them, motherfuckers. You know, like if they were interested, you know. So you gotta have like a follow-up system. What I teach my students to do is I teach them how to set up like a CRM where they can like track. It's free, you know. Where I teach them how to like track their leads and just keep them. Follow-up is where the big money is, man. That's where the big money is. I mean, that's where some big money is, right? Following up, man. And then like honestly, there's some more sophisticated ways. Like what you're doing is great, and congratulations on your success so far. But how many followers you got? It's mostly on social media, right?
On Instagram, I have 113K.
113. Oh shit.
And TikTok's like 70, more than 70K.
Okay. Yeah, man. Look, there's more money in there. Like there's some things you could do. It's beyond the scope of what I could talk about now. Well, here's what I say. You what you would kind of. This is what I want you to do. Report back to me. All right. Or is there an application, or did they just go straight to book a call? Let me ask you that first.
It's an application, application and a call on Calendar.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Just try this for a week.
Okay.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to post on your story. How many views your story get on that?
Around 10K.
Okay, dope. All right, this is what I want you to do. Post. This is the post I want you to do on your story.
Okay.
You got some testimonials from your clients?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Post like a bunch of testimonials in a row, right?
Okay.
And on one of them, leave a poll, right? A poll, and say, "Hey, do you want to get results like this from? Do you want to get results like this too?" And then I want you to DM. You got time. I want you to DM everybody who says yes. It might be a lot of people, right? And just hey, just say, hey man, I saw you said you wanted results like this, man. What are you struggling with, or something like that, right? And then just ask them the same questions that are. Just have a DM conversation with them.
Yeah, I have a little DM script. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. If you got a DM script, then that's fine. And then fucking book the calls yourself. Book them on
Okay.
calls. You know what I'm saying? Watch. Watch. But you can also make them tell them to watch that video before your call.
Yeah, that's mostly kind of what I do, kind of just to warm them up.
Yeah, tell them to watch that video before that call. I know that wasn't I haven't answered your question yet.
No, that helped me out for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I just I talk about this shit all day because I teach it, right? So do that shit. I got like fucking hundreds of different tactics, but that's one that will work well for you based off what you just told me. There's a few other ones, but I don't want to get into it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But that one will work really well. And then what's your main, when you do get objection? What's your main objection?
Recently, I haven't got like much rejections that I can think on top of my head after kind of making the video and warming them up. However, it came mostly. I was getting bad leads. So in the application, I would like ask like, are you over 18 and are you like employed or what do you do? And I noticed that like I would close the ones that like. So I kind of like my niche is young, busy Hispanic men, right? Okay. So whenever like. Because I feel like there's not much of them. Well, maybe there is. I haven't really seen. That's like I feel like very.
All right.
So, I noticed that the people that said they're 18 or under, or they were like in university, those I couldn't close because of financial reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't put the money if it was real. You can't put the money in their account, right? And that's one of the reasons why nobody's going to have 100% close rate. So it's like if it's financial reasons, is it? Do you have a weekly option for them?
No, I don't have a weekly option. No. Yeah, I haven't thought about that. Okay.
Have a weekly. Let me. You charge one. $87. Do $87 a week. That's actually more, right? That's actually more money because there's not.
It's 3 months.
Yeah. No, what?
It's 3 months.
3 months? What you mean?
Yeah, like the whole blueprint thing.
Your program is 3 months?
Correct.
Okay. Then what happens after the 3 months?
We just sign them up again.
Yeah. So just charge them about a week.
Okay.
And that's actually more money because there's like some months have 5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's actually more money.
Okay, so the last question I have,
or $90 a week. Just make it fucking $90 a week.
Okay,
90. Yeah.
So the problem that I kind of like ran into since I've been posting since I was like 14. I've been like consistently posting since I was 14. However, I kind of started off with just showing my physique, and it was relatively impressive for my age, right? Like when I was 14, 15. However, I feel like I attracted mostly kind of young. Like clients that don't really have the funds.
Oh, they grew up too, though, right?
Oh, that is true though. Okay.
they're older too now, right? They're like they should be 4 or 5 years older as well, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
You got to start talking to a younger demographic, right? I mean, to an older demographic. And just start making it's with the content, the kind of content you make, you got to kind of cater it to that demographic more. Like, talk about working, talk about job, talk about working and shit,
For sure, yeah. Like recently, when I seen like the most like signups and application was around like 2 weeks ago when I started posting like, so it's kind of the video starts off with like if you're a young busy Hispanic man who wants to, and then whatever it is like shred body fat, get ripped, or lose this amount of weight in this amount of time. I noticed that like most of the applications were like a lot warmer than when I would just post like posing videos or just workout.
Yeah, because you're talking to them. You're talking exactly to the ideal demographic. You're talking about it's like if somebody just yells, "Hey," out in a crowded room, but if they say David, like you're gonna pay attention to that, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because you're calling them out. That's the kind of stuff we teach in HTT. where we teach like actually how to call out your target market a little bit. And there's some more sophisticated ways to do it. But you're on the right path, brother. I like it.
Hey, thank you, man. You give so much free game that's why I started giving out like a lot of free game, like free workout plans, free weekly meal plans.
Awesome,
So,
man.
Hey, man,
Hey.
you're the man, man. You changed my life, man. I just want to say
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Let's keep up that progress, man. Keep me posted.
Hey, okay. See you, man.
All right,
Have a good one.
All right, David. Peace. All right, yo. All right, hold up, man. We got Kevin coming in next. Kevin Garcia, but hold up, man. I gotta answer the super chats. The homie E Fitness, with the fucking $5. How are you able to run ads so long without them getting creative fatigue? The better the ad, typically the longer you can run it. But I have to do new ads almost. I do new ads almost every week, and I mean every month. Every month, I'm able to keep running the same ads for the most part. I probably don't even need to do new creatives every month. But I just want to. I'm always ready for the fatigue. If the ad fatigue does set in, I'm always ready with a new set. Artillery, man. I always keep a fucking fully loaded mag. You know what I'm saying? I always keep a fully loaded mag. You know what I'm saying? I don't wait till there's fatigue to start filming new ads. I know it's going to happen, so I'm fucking always ahead of it. Oh yeah, that's something you should keep in mind. All right, brother. Shout out to E Fitness. King David is back with another $5. Top three skills that can get you 8K a month. I have a background in sales, marketing, and a fitness page called Motivational Gains. All right, top 3 skills. I think if you top 3 skills are sales, right? Because you got to be able to convert people when you talk to them, right? Marketing, you got to be able to get the leads, so you have people to sell to. But I would say one thing that will help is creating content, right? Creating content is a skill, right? And it's not. I don't want you to. It's a skill that literally, anybody within reason, anybody can learn, unless you got like the TISM or the Down syndrome or something, like you can fucking learn it, But if you got the TISM, you might have some difficulty. But as long as you got like a regular brain, it's a skill you can learn how to create content that's compelling, right? Which is a part of marketing, but it's important enough that I separated from just marketing, right? Because marketing can encapsulate a lot of different things. It could be making content. It could be running ads. It could be writing copy. It could be, it encapsulates a lot of different things. But I think that creating content for someone in the fitness industry is important enough to make it its own thing. All right. So I would say those are the top 3 skills for you, King David. King David is the sponsor of this. Y'all should shout out King Size David. He's the sponsor of this episode. Let's shout that brother out. Put W King is David in the chat, because he's fucking sponsoring this shit. Here he goes with another motherfucking one. Is how not to sound scripted when making sales calls. This is what I tell people to do. It's a good question. When I tell my students when they have a script, rehearse that script 100 times. Just rehearse it 100 times. Like just read it. Like when I say rehearse it, I mean just read it 100 times, and then you'll be so fluent in the script after 100 times that it's like you probably won't even need to read it, but you still want to have it up for reference while you're going through your call. But then it's like you can just look at it and what's next. It'll start looking like bullet points to you, right? So rehearse it 100 times. All right. Shout out to King David and this bitch. All right. All right. Hold up. Oh, there's a bunch of. Hold up. Am I missing something? Okay. Kevin, we're gonna get to you in a second. Hold up. Oh, Nice Guys is back. Dream, have money, and be young. Do all that can be done every day. There's no time for people's feelings. Success leaves clues. Life's a contact sport. When you're dead, make that money. Yo, listen, there's a lot of truth in that statement, Nice Guys. I mean, I had to kind of decode it a little bit, but I still liked it. I still fucked with what you were saying, man. I got it. I understood that shit. Shout out to you, homie. You know what I'm saying? $10 in this bitch. And then King Davis, get an online trainer specialized in endurance. It's always easier to specialize in something physical, something like a trait that's visible. It's always easier to do that because it's easier to display it. It's easier to show results, like you can show a before and after picture. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just not. It's not optimal, right? It's just not optimal. Like I'd rather you specialize in helping people build muscle or burn fat, or helping obese people, or helping skinny guys, or something like that. Because now we can show before and after, right? It's always easier. Real quick, man. Kevin, just hold up. Yo, finance made simple. Just threw some bread on it just for the love. He ain't even want nothing. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ahmed. I watched your productivity video. Oh, he's in the fucking chat too. He's in the fucking thing too. On how can I do the Pomodoro method was still working? Why deep working? You can. I just don't like the Pomodoro method because I feel like after 20 minutes, I don't like it. That's a personal thing. I feel like 20 minutes, I'm just getting into my flow and then I break it. But that's a personal thing. If it works for you, then it works for you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to you in a second, Muhammad. Oh, he's back in this bitch. Oh, no, that's the same one. My fault. Yo, David Guzman, thanks for having me, Brandon. You the man. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, brother. All right. All right, we got a few more super chats. I gotta wait a minute. Gotta put the $20 one up, man. We gotta get the $20. Brandon, I just want to say thank you for taking time to speak to me. Hey, man, you're welcome, brother. I'm glad I can help, man. All right. I'm gonna leave that up for a minute, man. Shout out to Rono 2X. All right, yo, what's going on, Kevin? What's popping, homie?
Not much, man. Brandon, how you doing, my guy?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. How can I help you?
Hey, man, I got a couple questions, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, just one of the questions I have is: would you say changing your environment can impact the way you make money?
Changing my what?
Environment.
Oh, impact. What exactly do you mean by that? Just to give me some more clarity.
Like, okay, so let me put it this way. So, I'm not in a very good environment. I said you live with my parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like it can get to the point where it's just dull, just dull. Going to work, coming back, eat, sleep, nothing in between. And I'm kind of getting that adaptation from my parents, just going out, doing 9 to 5, come back. It just seems like it's kind of demotivating, if that makes sense.
Demotivating?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
In what way?
Like, I feel like this more than just working a job, and seeing you and everybody else in the call, it's possible. I feel like it's something like doing online training and just online content in general seems possible, but I feel like I'm not around the people who I need to be with to perform to the best of my abilities.
You know what? So to answer your question, yeah, it helps changing your environment, but it's not necessary because I didn't have nobody around me doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started, I was just ambitious, Yeah. So it's not mandatory, but it is helpful, right? Now, I take that back. I mean, growing up, I had my dad who was like super ambitious, but then he died. He was dead. So, yeah, it would be helpful to get around some people, even if you got to pay to be in a group, or sometimes you got to pay. You know what I'm saying? I paid to be in a lot of masterminds, a lot of different groups. Sometimes you got to pay, or you can just, if you can be around somebody who's doing anything, you can just find a way to get there. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it would help. It's not mandatory, but it would help. To answer your question, the answer is yes.
Yeah, because maybe this is follow up to that. I am like even joining the military. Like I kind of want to get out of here, not be in this dull place. Like I've been considering going to the Air Force like next year and just enlist myself and go out and see the real world. You know.
Yeah, I mean that. I don't think that's a bad option. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad option. It really depends on what your goals are, right? Like I don't think that's a bad option. If you feel stuck and you feel like you don't see a path to victory where you at, if you want to join the military, then there's nothing wrong with that. That's a dope career choice. You know, a lot of people do that, and you know you can get a lot of benefits if you want. Like my man earlier, they paid for his college. It put him in a good position. You know, he's got a bunch of money saved. He's about to start some other shit. You know, that might be. I mean, that's a change of environment.
Yeah, no. I want to be in that position where I don't want to be safe. Like, don't be safe. I know
what I noticed is like the people who we get a lot of veterans who join my high ticket training program, and for whatever reason, every time we get a veteran, it's like those people they have like really quick success, and I think it's because they know how to execute. They just know how to execute a little better than civilians, right? It's not to say we have a lot of civilians who come in and are successful too, but I know when there's a veteran that comes through, I get kind of excited because I'm like, oh shit, all right, I already know how this ends. Like we had one of my he's my boy, like we friends and shit now, but his name was Corinne Sutton, and he's from Miami. He was working in Equinox when I met him, but he had been in the Marines, and man, he immediately started making fucking $250,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? But it's something about that military training, man. Like, it's different. From what I've seen, it sets people up that they have a different kind of skill set as far as like discipline and motivation. Where when they apply it to like the business world, I see them like excel. That's been my experience with working with a lot of veterans. So maybe that's a good option for you, man.
Yeah, because essentially, I got my 9 to 5. I work 10-hour days, 4 days a week, and I'm trying to get into the online business realm, but I'm also trying to this is another question that I kind of want to get some opinion on, because since I'm doing that job, I kind of do want to go to the military. Would you say like for online training, documenting that journey of me getting more shredded, more fit to
I mean, we have some people who are
shredded.
actually enlisted, who are actually still enlisted, who are in HET and they're doing well. You know, they some of them can't spend as much time on it because they're deployed, but it's like a side hustle, right? Because they can't get another job while they're in the military, right? While they're like deployed, but they can do this business. So yeah, I feel like that might be a good. It almost sounds like a good plan for you, brother. I'm gonna be honest.
Because essentially, I kind of got a little bit in my head. I guess want reassurance. I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like a solid plan, bro. I kind of like, especially if you don't like where you're at, you feel like complacent. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against that.
Yeah, man. Like I got the 10-hour shifts, 6 a.m. 4 p.m. Then go out and train, try to get some content, and then I guess document that journey of me right now to getting deployed. Look, I'm shredded as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to be like this? Hit me up.
I like it, man. I like it. I like the plan, brother. Keep me posted on what happens.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Hey, I just want to say one more thing, man. I've been watching you for a while now, man. You funny as hell, my guy.
Thank you, man.
Man, keep up the great work, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, for sure, man. Appreciate that, brother. All right, yo, just so y'all know, on Monday, I'm doing a free training with my boy Derek Moneybird. We're gonna talk about, he's probably he's my richest friend, right? And he's the one who got me into investing. Because before I was just investing everything in my business, but he got me into the stock market, and he's got a huge real estate portfolio. He's doing his thing. So we're doing a free training on wealth building. If you really want to get your money right for 2025, you should jump into that training. It's gonna be free. I'm flying to Chicago. Me and him are doing it live. It's the first link in the description. Show up. It's gonna be fun. All right, Muhammad, how old are you, brother? I need to know. Are you over 18? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs. All right, cool. All right, what's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up? The
What's
big
up, man?
Brandon
You
Carter.
look young, man. I ain't know, man. What's up?
Yeah, I'm 18, man. I just became 18 like a few months ago.
That's what's up, man. What's going on? How can I help you? I'm gonna run through this kind of faster because there's 3 more people and I gotta get to sleep by 10. All right, so what's up?
I got some notes up. I watched your productivity video, and I put some notes. Like, do you still like keep up with them, or have you like changed some stuff around? Like, let's say like the no meetings, like planning things out and stuff.
Oh yeah, everything's planned out. Every hour of every day is planned out on my calendar.
I also have this book you recommended right here.
Oh, Deep Work. That's that shit, man. That's that shit. Deep Work. Cal Newport. That's the homie. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been reading into it. It's a nice book. Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's been a game changer for me, for sure.
Also, I started waking at 4:30 and getting the pre-workout, like you said.
Oh, you've been doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy because it's like I have to go to the restroom a lot.
Hey man, that's okay. It's okay. It only takes a few seconds. Too.
See you, man. I think that'll be all. See you, man.
All right, brother. Shout out to you, man.
In the car. Yeah.
All right, for sure. I'm running through some of these super chats right quick, man. David Guzman says, "Yo, thanks for having me." I think I might have read that one already. Top G Mavs. I work full time Monday through Friday, only have free times on the weekend, trying to build my online math tutoring business. No savings. What path do I follow? Hey, brother, you know what I'm saying? Well, first of all, you got to get that savings up. But you got to work on the weekends. Either work a job to get that savings with, or work on your business during that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. You got time, man. You got some time, man. You got to make sure you download the Victory Vision Planner. The link's in the description. It's free. Start planning out your goals. Plan out every hour, every day in your calendar. You'll find more time. I swear to God, if you plan out every hour, every day in your calendar, you will find more time. All right. I already went through that one, but it's $20, so I'll put it back up again. All right. Unknown, man. Would you ever do an Ironman or a marathon? Nah, no thanks. No thanks. No, it's not my thing. I don't like competing. Like, I don't know if you'll notice, like, I never competed in nothing. And it's not because I'm against competing, it's because I'm a coach. I'm a trainer. Like I've always saw myself as a coach. So that's my calling. I don't want to beat people. I want to help people be the best they are. Right? But that's just a personal thing. It's not like good or bad or a judgment call. It's just my thing. I like helping people accomplish their goals. That's my calling. All right. Nice Guys back at it with some more money, man. You have to give up what you have to get what you want. There's a lot of truth in that statement. Nice Guys. There's a lot of truth in that statement. The homie, okay. All right. Oh, I stopped pedaling for this one. It's Nick Elias Leomi, I think, with the $5. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Brandon, for all the free game. What's the best advice you can give for a new content creator on YouTube? And should I make an IG or FB? Yes, you should make one of those. And the fastest way to grow on YouTube right now is YouTube Shorts. I'm not saying don't do long form. I'm not saying not to, but you definitely need to be doing YouTube Shorts to grow. That's the fastest way to grow. And the reason you want to have an IG and a Facebook is you can put those same fucking videos on IG and Facebook, so you might as well. You know what I'm saying? All right. So shout out to you, brother. All right. All right, cool. And then Mike, you over 18? Give me a thumbs up. Nah, I can't. Nah, I don't know what the rules are, Mike. I'm sorry. I should have told you that earlier. You've been waiting for mad long. But I can't. Man. No drizzy with no kids, man. I'm sorry, man. If you leave a super chat, I'll read it. But I'm sorry, Mike. You know what I'm saying? It's because you've been waiting. If you leave a regular chat, I'll read it just because you've been waiting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I see it, if I know, I gotta know it's you somehow. You know what I'm saying? But I can't bring you on just because I ain't putting no kids online. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get no trouble, man. Sorry, brother. You know what I'm saying? All right. Blake, what up?
Hey, what's going on, Brandon?
Sure, right?
I am.
That's a man's beard. What's up, homie?
It's good to see you, man. I'm glad I finally caught the stream. I missed your last one. I was like, man, I got to get on the next one, man.
That's what's up, man. How can I help you?
So I was just wondering, I actually teach volleyball players like how to develop their skills, but I work with like beginner to intermediate players with like less than 3 years experience. And I've got a community group that I'm going to start, and then I'm going to do like a free to paid model subscription. And it's relatively low ticket. It's like $30. Do you have any advice in terms of like retention for people? Like I know your high ticket trainer program, you kind of discussed it a little bit, but I haven't been able to access your 10 commandments either. I tried the link message. Yeah, I multiple emails. I haven't gotten it yet. So I don't know. Yeah, I messaged messaged one of your coaches in the Discord too. I think his name's Chris.
Oh yeah, Chris will help you out. Chris,
yeah, I messaged him on Discord.
Chris will help you out. Chris will help you out. That's
got you.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as retention, your shit is different because it's like it's kind of a low ticket like a low ticket course, right? So the average continuity program like that, on average, people are going to say like 90 days. So you just got to work. That's going to be the average. You know, it's just what we've seen across the board. The reason that people with online training, because it's one-on-one training, right? You know, working with them. But even those people, you know, they're not all going to stay for a whole year or nothing, right? And they're not going to stay forever. I would say the more it's going to be difficult, the more individual attention you give someone, the longer they're going to stay. However, at that price point, it's going to be difficult. What price point is it?
It's $30 right now. $30
okay, so it's going to be difficult for you to give them a lot of one-on-one attention with that price point.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. And that's the game you play when you decide to go like low ticket. If you're going low ticket, it's all about volume, right? If you're going higher ticket, it's about connection. It's about really helping them. It's about being one-on-one with them. You know, so you got that's the trade-off you've made, right? With going to make that work. It's not about trying to retain them. It's about getting as many motherfuckers in there as possible.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. If you're gonna be low ticket, all right, that's the game you're playing. Like Tate got away with $50 a month because he had fucking 5 million subscribers or 5 million Instagram followers. He was the most Googled person in the world that year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not. He was able to play the volume game like that.
Okay.
I don't play the volume game, but you know. Yeah, but you can do whatever you want, you know.
Okay. Might start like a little smaller section, but I'll start with low ticket first, and then do maybe like more personalized coaching for y'all.
That's how you can keep people longer. For sure.
Okay, got you,
right, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Always love seeing you, man. Always love catching your stuff. I appreciate all the free game you be giving out.
Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna run through some of these other ones. Maximilian, I can't see you, so I ain't gonna let you on. You got to make your I don't know what's behind that screen, brother. It could be anything. Could be anything. Can't put my whole YouTube at risk, man. Fucking with that shit. But Richard Jones is up in this bitch. This is gonna be unless Maximilian turns on his camera, this is gonna be the last one. Then I'll run through the super chats and I'm gonna get up out of here because I gotta be asleep by 10. What's up? What's up, Richard?
How are you?
Fantastic, man. How can I help you?
I just have one quick question. I know like your 80 hours like work week rule. But I'm in school, so I wanted to see like how does that apply?
It doesn't, right? It's like but at the same time, it's like don't let what you can't do. You in college right now?
Yeah.
That's what's up. First of all, fuck what them niggas is talking about. Don't go to college. I think it's dope. What school you at? Go to?
Well, I'm in community college, but I'm a transfer.
All good. My boy Moneyberg, who I'm doing a training with on Monday, his first link in the description, but he started out at community college and then went to University of Chicago, right? So it's all good. It doesn't apply, right? But don't let what you can't do stop you from doing what you can do, right? Just still work in capacity, whatever capacity is for you to come up. You know what I'm saying?
Like what do you think is like a good amount of hours per week? Like 30 or 40 or?
Yeah, 40. If you could do 40, that'd be good. You know what I'm saying? I worked 40 hours when I was in college.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. 40 hours in school, 40 hours in college. 40 hours
okay. Yeah. My last question was, so I'm an accounting major, but a lot of people say like AI is coming to like take our jobs and stuff. So like, how do you feel?
Maybe, right? But it's accounting is the language of business, man. Like you want to know accounting, bro. Like,
Right.
you want to know accounting, man. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, maybe, right? But I'd rather know accounting than not know it, you know.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate it, man. I was trying to get on here earlier. I was walking, getting my steps in.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, yeah, you was the one who was in the darkness and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah.
All right, brother, stay up.
All right, you too, bro.
All right, cool. Maximilian, give me a thumbs up. Are you over 18? Okay, all right, cool. What's up, homie?
Yo, what up, homie, man? Just wanted to say I'm not asking anything about money and anything. Like, I'm pretty chill on that. I work as an investment banker, so my
nice,
friends
man.
are both like entrepreneurs. But I just wanted to say that it's been a fucking long time. That I actually wanted to like tell, like not you specifically, but one of like the biggest aspects of me losing a fuck ton of weight. Like I used to be like, I'm near Monaco, so I have no clue how much it's in pounds, but I used to be like 130 kg.
Okay, hold on. How much are you now?
I'm like 81, 79.
Oh, so you
wait, like this was me.
Oh,
I was one fat motherfucker, and I'm not gonna lie, you're like, I went on the keto diet for like a long fucking time.
Nice.
And I'd say like your videos truly helped me. I just want to say like thanks to that.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. I'm really glad to hear that, man.
I have like 2 questions though.
Hold on for a second. Let's figure something out, man. How many pounds is 49 kilograms? You lost 108 pounds, bro. That's a fucking shitload.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Hey, I'm glad I can help, man.
Yeah, and I have like 2 questions.
Yeah.
As a person who also owns an AP, I want to ask, looking at the watch prices at the moment, like in the current market, are you like holding it, or are you thinking of like selling it for profit?
Man, you know, my jeweler actually offered to buy my bust down.
Like
the one I had the bust down. This one,
yeah.
And I actually never fucking wear it. I mean, not never, but I wear it very rarely. So I wear my other AP. Oh, look, I got on. I wear this one all the time.
Yeah, wait, that's the Galton one. I only have one. Only have the blue dial one.
That shit is nice. You know, my boy Jeremy just got the fucking forest green dial. It's nice. So because he offered to buy it, I was like, man, I never wear it. Fine. That's all. He's gonna buy it for a little bit more than I bought it for. So
yeah,
cool.
and as I said, I'm like currently in the south of France, but I wanted to ask, like, I'm probably gonna go to. I have like a half scholarship offer at NYU.
Okay.
And I have like a no, it's not really scholarship, but my parents would pay for it. But
okay,
like offer at like Wharton, right?
Nice.
I wanted to ask, like, to get into like high end investment banking and shit. Like, I'm probably gonna take over the company of my parents anyway. But like,
okay,
I wanted to ask, is the college experience in the US really as it seems?
You know, NYU is a little different than the average college experience because it's in the middle of Manhattan, right? It's not really it's like Soho. It's like in Soho area. And I looked at that shit and I was like, man, this shit seems fucking amazing, right? Like when I first moved to New York, I was like, oh, these kids go to school here. So it's gonna be different than when I went to school in DC, Howard University. But I would do it, bro. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Just being in New York and being able to live.
I have a girlfriend, man. I can't
still. Even in the city, man. You know, obviously you're gonna stay faithful to your girlfriend. Obviously, I know that, right? Obviously, but it's like just being in the city. You know, New York just got a different energy, man. You been in New York before?
Yeah, I've been multiple times. My dad used to be like at a hedge fund there. So
yeah, and if you want to be, you said your parents have a hedge fund there?
Nah, like, do you know Toshiba?
No.
Toshiba,
yeah, I know Toshiba. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Asian, so you could like string one together, probably.
Oh shit! Oh, you're doing pretty okay. Yeah.
No, we don't own it. It's a public listed company, but like we have a majority stock there because my grandpa.
Oh, that's fucking.
All right,
my
dad's the CFO, so
he's the CFO.
COO.
CEO of Toshiba.
Above, man. Put some respect on his name. I'm joking.
No, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, you know, well,
but I made strides my own way, man. I used to like. I remember. I'm not too big of a fan of the Red Pill space personally.
Yeah.
But like your shit, I always found like down to earth personally.
Oh, thank
like,
you. I don't know if I'm red pill, man. I'm green pill. I just want to make money, man. I don't care what girls do.
I know.
I'm not trying to tell women what to do. I don't give a fuck.
But like, I tried like I did a lot of like trading. Like given to the facts, like if anybody's like in chat and anything, like you need a good starting capital for it.
Yeah.
I luckily had a lot of capital starting.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting at like $500,000 at the moment. So I'm
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. But like I can't lie, like you really did. Like especially like for like weight loss and stuff, that got my motivation up a fuck ton. And so like
That's
since
awesome,
then,
bro.
I'm chilling. But that's all I just wanted to ask, you know.
Hey man, I'm glad I can help. And I think especially if you're going to get an investment in bacon, is there a better place to experience? Is there a better city to experience than New York?
London, personally, but that's
I can see that. I can see that.
Great as well.
London is like. Every time I go to London, I feel like it's like a silly New York. And the reason I say because like the people sound weird, everybody sound like Peppa Pig, and the cops don't have guns, and the streets are small. Like, oh, this is like a silly version of New York. This is awesome.
That's why you have to come to the south of France, man.
Yeah, I've never been to the south of France. I've only been to Paris.
And black people get treated like royalty. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
they really do. Like,
listen, I'm trying. I should book a flight then. Because I need to be treated like royalty.
No shit. But hey, have a fun time, bro.
Bro, glad I can help, brother. Man, congratulations. No go to NYU. I think you'll love it.
See you, bro.
All right, bro. Peace. All right, that's what's up, man. All right, cool. I'm gonna run through the rest of these super chats, and I gotta get up out of here. All right, cool. Let me just run through this shit. Okay. Nick Iglesias Leomos with the $5, man. Thanks, Brandon, for all the free game. What's the best advice you can get to a new content creator? Oh, I already answered that question. I'm tripping. What's your best takeaway from outwitting the devil? I would say a shout out to you nice guys with the $2. I would say when he talked about drifters, and then when he's talked about the difference between drifters and people who are on their path, like that kind of hit home for me, man. You know what I'm saying? If you read it, you know what I'm talking about. If you have it, then read it. It's a great book. All right. King David is back with some more money. I started recording my workouts and podcasts called Life Hacks with advice on how to do YouTube Shorts, Instagram. You know, it's going to be difficult for me to go depth into that. But what you don't do with the workout Instagram is just put your fucking phone on the floor and start fucking recording that shit and expect it to be a video. All it is you busting out some reps on the fucking on a pull down machine. Nobody want to see that, right? You got to give advice that's going to help people, right? So you're going to give advice that's going to help people. That's the key. Give helpful advice. Right, shorts, Instagram to your target market. That's what I would say would be the best advice for you. You know, best software to set and book appointments. Nothing's wrong with Calendly. Nothing's wrong with Calendly. Shout out to King David with the fucking bread. Rono X was top 5 marketing books. There's a book called Cashvertising. The Ultimate Sales Letter by Dan Kennedy. Influence. It's not a market. Well, it's a kind of it's like the Bible to me. Influence by Robert Cialdini. What do I want to put else over here? The Purple Cow by Seth Godin. And This Is Marketing by Seth Godin. That's a good top 5 off the top of my head. Shout out to you, Rono X, again, back at it. X9 with the I don't know what kind of currency that is, man. That look like could be anything. All right, but how is that a pound? That's not a pound. It's a pound or a euro. I don't know which one it is. I'll take it though. Does HCT work if you live in Germany? Oh yeah, we got people in Germany. We got people in. Listen, we have students all over the fucking world. Every continent is represented except for Antarctica. But yeah, we've had people from Germany, we had people from Romania. You know, Romania is a shit show, right? That's where Dracula's from. Motherfuckers be dressed like Jesus. You know, like, we got people from everywhere, man. So yeah, it worked there. What calendar app do you use? Google Calendar. That's the only one I use. All right, guys. A shout out to you, King. You know, to the King 458. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here. It's been real. I stayed a little longer than I need to. I appreciate it. If you like, hit the like button. If you feel like this was helpful, if you feel like I should do more of this, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what's up. Oh, 0. All right, cool. Hit the like button, let me know if this is dope. Leave a comment, let me know if this was dope. Even if you're watching this in the future, let me know. And guys, I'm doing a free live training with my homie Moneybird this Monday. It's all about, you know, really, he's my richest friend. It's going to be all about how to maximize your income potential to make it, you know, through business, through entrepreneurship, investments in real estate. The link is in my description. It's the first link. It's going to be live. I'm flying to Chicago to do this with Moneybird on Monday. Y'all should show up. I think it's going to be dope. I know it's going to be dope, and you're going to learn a lot. Of course, Moneybird's going to try to sell you something, but even if you don't buy it, you're going to learn a lot, and it's going to be dope, man. Honestly, straight up. We're all going to have fun. Cyber Monday. Let's get it. All right. Oh, nice guys came through with $5. All right. Thanks for the game and doing these live calls, changing people's lives. Hey, appreciate you, nice guy. Shout out to you, homie. All right. It was. I don't know. I had to add it up. I don't know who sponsored this podcast. It was either Nice Guys or King or Dave. King is David. They was getting it in, man. Shout out to y'all, man. All right. I'll holler at you guys. Peace. How I stop this? How I end it? What's the button at? Where's Nima? I think this is it.